Welcome everybody back to Skies of Ithcarius. Technically our 34th session, but we're going to call it 33.5 for those of you who may have joined us last time on our previous session. We had a little bit of difficulty as a massive thunderstorm rolled in through where some of our geographically separated players were and ended up knocking out the internet, killing our session only about 45 minutes in. But in those 45 minutes, we had a lot of exciting things happen, mostly related to Belina attempting to shop for some magical scrolls. She found her way into a special area within the central district known as Rehar's Scrolls, and an old crusty dwarf was there trying to sell off some scrolls here and there. Belina asked for the ability to get a scroll of dimension door or a scroll of greater invisibility. And as the crusty dwarf went to the back to see what was available, he searched around, came back with a scroll of greater invisibility. But during that time, a strange young halfling had snuck up behind Belina and engaged in some conversation, revealing that he was able to temporarily see through her disguise and see a little bit about what was going on there, harassing her about her appearance a little bit based on Belina's personal belief. And the old dwarf yelled at this halfling by the name of Ortho about not spreading his crackpot theories and harassing customers in the store, insane theories about the emperor son and strange mystical cults. Um, and Bellino is just trying to shoo the halfling away and try to strike a good deal with this wizened old dwarf. And that is where we will pick up here.
All right. Okay. I understand that you have to make a profit, and I appreciate that. And I appreciate you even having them. It's one of the materials that I'm looking. Here's something that I would like to then offer, possibly as a deal. In this case, if you have a second one of these scrolls of the same spell that you've just brought out, I will purchase both of them for 4,500.
No, you asked me for one scroll, and now you want me to go back. A young whippersnapper is trying to
Is it
get
not?
more scrolls.
I'm just saying. I thought that was the purpose of your shop.
I just could have made what you wanted known in the first place.
I
Hey, you,
did, but then you
you told me you only make
play
once
your
or twice a
mindfulness.
sale a year. This is an
Oh, don't shut your
opportunity.
mouth with your crazy conspiracy theories trying to undermine my sale here.
I'm not undermining nothing. I'm just telling the truth.
I'm just. I would just like to purchase materials from you, as I have stated, and if possible, I would like a second one of these, since you don't have the other scroll that I requested.
To go to back, see if I got any more in stock. Kind of
Appreciate that.
shovels off his stool and taking the scroll with him, he starts shuffling back to the back of the store again, muttering under his breath the whole time. Young people don't appreciate an old man's time. You can't just be like, oh, if you got two, I want two of these. I just, I want to scroll of greater invisibility. Probably not up to any
Yeah.
good, anyways. But could say you want two scrolls of greater invisibility? No, make me go back and forth. It kind of fades
Scrolls.
to the
Anyway,
background.
while I turn to and address Ortho again, I'm like, okay, look, this is a place for the discussion. If you would like to have said discussion about, perhaps meet me later. Right now, I have more important business to handle.
Oh, I know.
I'm sure you do. Is there any way you could help with the current business? Mister all of a sudden has theories about all these different things? Or are you just going to say, "Oh, I know," and then not offer any help?
Well, it seems to me there's a bunch of commotion going on, and I happen
Yes.
to be in a particular setting to be able to get around that.
Oh, oh, wonderful. get my captain out of. I whisper very quietly.
Excuse me?
Yeah, that's why I need. They arrested my captain.
Do you know the one by the name of Korg?
Yeah, Korg. Yeah, I sent him back to the ship, disguised as a baby turtle.
Excuse me? How would that work?
I polymorph baby.
No. No. Him getting
That's a
away.
terrible plan. What the fuck?
What do you mean him getting away? What are you talking about?
How would he get away as a turtle?
He's not getting. He's hiding on the ship.
They just come back to the ship.
No, they were guarding the ship, so
Yeah.
they snuck. I had the other guy sneak him onto the ship, so he's on the ship already, and they've already investigated the ship. So if they're just guarding the ship and they don't see anyone go back on the ship, he should be fine.
Okay. Here's a fatal flaw to your plan.
What's that?
What happens when they search the ship again?
Why would they search the ship again before we get our captain and
Well,
leave?
If your captain is as guilty as they say when they arrested, they're
problem
gonna come
is,
back for the whole crew? All of y'all hang by the morning?
Disguised. My captain is disguised. They don't know my captain is my captain. They think it's someone else. But they arrested him because there was some crazy person yelling things.
Or are you harassing that lady again?
Yes, he's still
the
bothering
old
me about my
dwarf.
clothes.
She
Starts
asked me a question.
Moving on. He can't engage with Ortho here. He's not quite right in the head all the time.
Yes, obviously.
You want anything else before I
No,
pop up on this storm?
those 2 scrolls is enough. Thank you. So
He places the 2 scrolls down on the table. Let me draw up a bill of sale for $500 busting my balls. Guess we can make that a deal going forward here.
I count out.
Oh God!
400.
Drop a bill of sale here, and
I place 450 platinum on the counter.
he draws up a piece of paper. Selling rare magical scrolls, you must abide by the Empire.
Mm-hmm.
Sign here as you waive and absolve me of any liability if you should use these for the breaking of any Empire laws.
Okay. I sign as Brenda Lightfoot, and I just leave that and.
Well, I don't know why you need such powerful invisibility magic, but you don't come around here if something goes wrong.
I will most certainly not involve your shop in any way.
I know. If you were a man, I'd probably say you try to get some peeping on, but I don't know what you women folk do. Not nice things, I'm guessing.
If I were to tell you that I was in belief that my husband was having an affair, and I wanted to assure that for myself.
Oh,
Sure. Why not?
It's a lie, is it not?
It is most certainly, and I'm going to lucky that. Roll it again.
She's married to
Oh
a
my
guy called
God!
Simon.
The dice hate me, so I guess I'm taking the 16.
She's married to a guy called Simon.
Simon, that guy.
Your husband fooling around on you. He looks at you, kind of like, whatever you gotta say, whatever you believe. You need anything else?
No.
But he scoops the 450 platinum kind of off the table.
All right. And I will take my 2 scrolls and make my way out of the shop. Thank you. Have a nice day. Oh well.
Well,
Ortho, what are you doing?
I bow. Thank you for being such a fine and kind guest as you have entertained me with listening to my stories.
So he kind of nods at you a little bit. He's like, always helpful to the order, even if some of you aren't all right there.
Well, you deal with what I gotta see, and then you see if you can keep it together. Bye.
I don't want none of that. You keep your order stuff to yourself, good sir. And as Ortho exits the scroll shop behind Belina, Korg and Erthos, you're hiding out in the hills outside of town. What is your plan? What are you attempting to go forth to do?
You already nailed it right on the head. Hiding on the outskirts of town. Couldn't have said it better myself, DM.
You're just gonna chill out there?
We're gonna hide and not do anything like we should have done on the boat.
Should have done on the boat.
All the while keeping a good eye out for any individuals who might be coming in.
It might be a
Sure.
2v5 murder fest here in a little while if we don't hide well enough. So let's just hide. That's all I want to do. I don't want to fight. I want to hide.
I'm keeping an eye out. You go ahead with you're not wanting to fight.
Okay.
I'm a rock.
Ertos, you should also have a request there. Go ahead and roll that.
Can we also maybe do like a survival check to
Here.
look for somewhere that's relatively...
The funny thing is his
Away.
modifier is the same as what Korg's total is. That's,
I
that's
mean, not me so much, but I was hoping Airtoast could.
For what?
Well, I mean, you're the one who wanted to search for stuff, so you rolled the survival.
I said, we, can he help me?
Did you ask him? Did you talk to him about it? Did
Yeah, of
you
course.
engage Ertos
Yes.
in any way to try
I
to
did.
get him to help you with the survival? Because it sounds like you
Yep.
just did
Nope, I totally did. I had to
Don't
help
ask-
me.
Don't ask me what you could do with your fellow
Yeah.
party members that you're not role playing with.
Yeah, I totally already talked to him about it. You just weren't there listening. You just didn't hear me. It happened.
yeah. You
haven't.
walked over to a different channel. I swear.
You were just you were selling scrolls to Belina or something. You didn't hear us. It's fine.
That's not a thing.
Yeah, you guys
no.
use message to communicate with each other.
Yes,
You're both
yeah.
you're both wizards now.
I wrote on a rock what I wanted, and then threw it at him. And when he picked it up, it was just the shape of a turtle shell, and I kind of scribbled the lines on it. It looks like a turtle shell.
Will totally assist in making sure to find something to
Here,
help us.
I'll help.
All right.
We'll roleplay this.
Well,
Oh my God! Run! Ah, where can we hide? There we go.
well, since Ertos is assisting you, that would give you advantage, Korg. So
I just like to roll because we all know how it turns out. So
it's so it is as you're running, through these open fields out there. It's a wide, open, expansive area. But you find the hillocks. There's a few scattered rocks here and there off the beaten path and stuff that you can
Hey, look, the
hide
grassy
and
knoll that I
hunker
was
down.
looking for the last time. That you were like,
You-
no, we don't want a grassy knoll at all.
There is a grassy knoll that you could choose to hide behind, and that's with a K, not a G, so it's safe.
you mean it's K, not G?
Yes.
Yes, because
KG.
no,
Okay.
Because a knoll in D&D with a G
it's a tall
Is a
hyena
bad
looking
guy.
thing. Yep, tall hyena looking thing.
That smells very badly.
Yep, we'll hide behind or behind. We'll hide on or around the grassy knoll where the rocks are, because nothing bad ever happens at those locations.
Nope. Never.
Jah-
Look it
Hanan.
up. Look it up. Google. It's worth a Google, people.
Chahanan. When last we had engaged with you, you were hiding out in the prison cell.
There's no
You were
hiding.
waiting
I'm
for a chance.
standing there.
Yes, you were waiting for a chance to thunderstep the next time that you saw the door open so that you could attempt an escape. Is that still your general method of plan right now?
Yeah, honestly, it really is. I'm trying to find I finally found my map again.
The
Yeah, when
Vegas prison
when
map.
that door opens, I do want to. I'm looking to thunderstep as close to the main door. So when the interior door opens, I'm looking to thunderstep as close to the exterior door as I possibly can.
Okay.
As always, Johannan is cautious, but so if I can see people out there, I'm not going to do it if it's crowded, but at the same time, that is the plan.
All right. So give me 1 second here. As I gotta reload some stuff from the last time we played. So you've heard the sounds of the other prisoner, that the man from the ship that had, kind of sort of betrayed you all. You hear him, crying, wailing in the distance. Not in a good way. And after an hour of kind of like distant sort of screams and various other things, you see them kind of, one of the guards kind of comes out in your vision area, kind of just dragging like this dude back towards his cell. He's kind of bleeding from multiple areas, as he kind of moves across, battered, beaten, and bruised overall. And you hear the clinking of the sounds of the cells. It comes over to your cell. He just kind of looks inside.
I
Interesting tale, the man had to say. Are you the captain of that vessel?
am.
He says the captain of the vessel is some sorceress bitch who threatened to murder them all.
We knew he wasn't right in the head, but we were. Wow. We'd hired him for basic services like taking care of cleaning the deck. I don't know. His stories just got more and more exaggerated as we went.
Go ahead and roll deception.
Oof. I'll give her my inspiration if she wants it.
With my bonuses, it's a 19. That's acceptable.
Yeah, I guess.
Something. Didn't like that, but it did not. That wasn't what was supposed to happen. I apologize. I wasn't asking you to roll insight. I went to force a roll on the NPC for insight, and it sent it to you, and then crashed my roll request for him.
Oh,
I
he got a
was
16.
figuring you wanted me to, was he buying it or not? You can take my
Yeah.
role for him.
He kind of, a lot of things he said didn't make sense. But he did mention you were traveling with a good chunk of people on this wanted poster, and he holds it up, and it's got the drawings of Johannan, Korg, Drazar, Johnny, and Belina, and there's like in blood, like just kind of circled around, like a trailing fingerprint across, like some of the pictures. It circles like Korg, circles Belina, and then circles your usual face, Johannan, and it's like scribbles, like just poorly written, shaking hand, like somebody wrote like Captain over Johannan's portrait on the piece of paper.
Most
So
of
you're
them
telling me none of these people are part of your crew?
most of them look like odd types of creatures. You don't see those very often when you're out and about, do you? They're all on the same
Not-
crew?
Not the kind of creatures that one would suspect somebody would mistake for somebody else. They're with us.
I'm trying to remember to mute my mic.
Monsoon.
I've got snacks, so I'm trying to mute when not talking. They don't look like people you'd run into too often, do they? They do seem like they'd stand out. Where?
And you're trying to say that these people aren't part of your crew?
I may have seen them in ports, but they're not mine.
Very well. He rolls up the now bloody wanted poster. We'll let the mage have a crack at you. You sit tight, and you watch him kind of walking out to the door. He does open it.
What can I see
You-
in that little path?
So if you click on your token, all you see is him standing like kind of in the doorway, and you can see your line of sight on the prison map there. And you just see him, but you do know there were some other people kind of walking around, at least in the area you're in.
Do I hear anything coming from the other side of that door?
Roll perception for that. No, you do not.
I hear nothing. Wow.
Cotton in your ears?
It's the adrenaline from all the lying, only she's super used to it, so it doesn't take her.
Uh, I don't have any inspiration.
I don't either, or I would give you some.
I'm going to go ahead before I do anything else. I just want to. How big is that room? Sorry, I don't have the normal grid squares.
It's 45 feet across and 45 feet. It's 45 feet by 45 feet in that smaller room area. And of course, this one's much bigger, but
Yeah.
if you were to draw kind of a straight-ish line,
Yeah.
it'd be 90 feet to get to the other side there from
Which
you
is-
all the way to the firewall.
which would be the exact max of my thunder step. I want, before I do anything else, I want to, so I can kind of see the edge of that desk.
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and cause a distraction just in case. I want to go ahead and drop. There's my, is it a 20 radius? 20 radius. Beep. Sorry, I'm having technical issues here. My circle doesn't want to move with me. It's trying to take my whole map.
Like there.
A little bit further to the right. So, perfect. So I want, because that still gives me room to be outside of it. So I'm going to drop Storm Sphere right there.
All right, go ahead and let's roll initiative.
Okay.
All right, go ahead and cast your storm sphere.
Do I need to actually highlight them? So that's what I didn't open. I didn't open my combat tracker. So it's just the two of them then?
Yeah, you'll just hit.
Oh. And then it's got two different types of damage that it does.
Yep, so they both failed their save.
All right, so then I do both damage? Because Storm Sphere does both, but it's got two different,
Yeah, because one's,
okay. So it just doesn't roll at all at the same time. There's that one. There's that one.
yeah. All right. So that's your action, right?
That is my action.
So as
Go
your
boardrooms.
storm sphere blasts forth, you just hear this cry out, he's a mage! Stop him! And this kind of rushing out towards your area, and he just attempts to take you out with his kind of just stabbing
Through a
relatively
metal door?
ineffectively through the bars. So he'll have disadvantage on his
They are very
attacks.
isolationist and are rarely seen outside their mountain.
Which proves, to be rather saving grace, as the sword is not meant to continuously try to stab through the bars, and you just kind of expertly dodge that. But does create enough of a disturbance that other people start kind of flowing down.
That's okay. He's blocking them. They can't get to me.
And then this guy turns back around and he closes the door behind him. Perhaps, if it lets me click on it. Come on. Why is Fancy Ground not letting me close this door?
So he'd close
Okay,
the door,
the-
prevent the mage from coming to assist?
Yes.
Okay. Odd, but fair.
The Storm Sphere, I gotta double check. You use a bonus action on your turn. They can't listen, but it doesn't deal damage. It deals damage if they end their turn in the space. So, okay. And then, so as this one kind of rushes up, kind of points its pistols at you and just, tells you like lay down and put your hands behind your head, and just threatens you in general.
That's aggressive. I see birds.
It's your turn, Jahan.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize it was back to me already.
Yeah, and so you see quite a few people inside the prison now.
And the door is closed.
Yes.
It says the door is still open.
It's not letting me click it for some reason. It won't let me click it closed. So, for some reason, it like thinks that the Grenadier's still there, even though he's not. So it won't let me click it.
Okay.
It's some sort of glitch right now. Oh, I found it. Maybe that worked. No. It is beta. For some reason, it thinks the token for the Empire Grenadier is on the door. So when I click the door, it opens up his stat block. So it is the early access version, Fantasy Grounds Unity. So it's
did
just-
he? So that one had the full. I'm trying to remember. So he just closed it. He didn't lock it. He just closed it, right?
Yeah, he just slammed it shut and started rushing your way.
You just. I thought he was further in the room. Anyway.
I was moving him so that he could,
Okay.
because it's difficult terrain for him to get out and everything, he kind of came in, closed the door, and only got to there.
Okay.
I was moving him to try to close the door, but I can't. So all he did was
Okay.
walk outside the sphere's range.
Okay, because I thought he was one square further forward. Shoot. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and thunderstep anyway. Right over to where I can get the door. Because he didn't have time to lock it.
Yep.
So I'm gonna thunderstep right next to the door.
Okay.
Although he'll
Do
have
you
an action.
want to
Well,
maintain concentration on your storm sphere? Because you'll be inside it, and you'll affect yourself with it. If you end your turn inside it, you'll take damage from your own spell.
yeah, I know. We're gonna go ahead. We'll drop it.
If you want, Joe. The This is interesting. Technically, you could shoot the lightning bolt to any creature within 60 feet of the center, but the center is on the other side of a closed door. So I'm guessing you probably can't bonus action lightning strike someone from the center of the storm through a closed door.
What type of door is that?
It is a metal door.
I could do some serious damage to the wall. And that's a bonus action, isn't it?
It is a bonus action, but it's only to creatures, not objects.
So if I wanted to try it, would you let me at disadvantage? Because I know where the center of my sphere is and I know where the creature is.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do I need to roll for that then?
It's a ranged spell attack.
Okay. I've never had to do one of those without the advantage of being in my spell casting.
So just go, so if you go down on your actions tab, and go down to Storm Sphere, you'll see there's a little spell, the attack button, range +8, so just hit disadvantage in the bottom left corner, and then hit the attack button to make that attack. It's counting it as the guy, but what we'll say is that because you're targeting the wall, right? The door wall area.
Yes.
Okay, so go ahead and roll damage real quick.
All right, and it's just the lightning. What is it? The
Yeah, just the 46. The 46 lightning damage. Yep, go ahead and roll that. All right, so it slams in to the door and arcs through, and you just see the door kind of rocks and shakes from the bolt slamming into it. It doesn't quite fly off the hinges, but it's definitely like battered and weakened from the blast.
Okay.
You rolled kind of low there, but
Yeah.
it's like charred and severely damaged from the lightning blast.
So it wouldn't
That's
take
a bonus
much.
action.
All right. Then we're going to, we're going to go ahead and do it. We're going to thunderstep. That first guy will be in range of the damage for it.
All right, are you dropping concentration
Yes.
now?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll drop the concentration. I don't know where the button is for that though.
You're good. Took care of it.
Excellent. See, you make it easy for me to not know all this stuff. All right. And then I'm going to go ahead and thunderstep on all the way over to the door.
right.
Object interaction would be the door. And movement as quickly as I can, as far as I can to get towards the other exit.
Okay, go ahead and do your thunder step against the dude.
There we go.
All right, so he succeeds on that save, and then that will be
That's
half damage. Yep. So go ahead and roll that. And then as you flip open the door, the room beyond is empty to your sight.
Excellent. Well, the door was my object interaction, so I'm going to go ahead and take max steps towards that door. Five, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I should be somewhere around there. Did I do that right?
Yes.
Sorry, I'm used to your neat grid squares, and those mini ones are driving my eyes nuts.
If you zoom in, there's a white grid there. That's probably just hard for you to see. I can make it another color.
Oh, it is there. Let me check. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yep, that's where I would be.
Maybe red works better for you.
Ooh, that's much prettier. Then again, I'm also zoomed in a lot more than I was.
Fantasy Grounds feature for Unity. You can change the grid color.
Wow, that guy's in between squares. Is he in the one forward or the one back?
Oh. Yeah. Even I didn't necessarily see everything right.
Yeah, the grenadier's in between squares too.
Oh, he was probably dead. That's why he fell down and died there.
No, so wait, was he in that square? Then she would have predicted a dark opportunity if he was in that square.
Yeah, he missed it. Sucks to be him.
I fixed it after fact, so. So he just chases you. He's like, "You'll never get away! Surrender now!"
Step again.
Ooh, that guy took the dash.
And this guy shoots at you with his hand cannon. And it hits you with this electrically charged bullet, but your resistance to lightning diffuses some of that damage as he does a quick take a second shot.
Why is everyone impatient? That's what
Hey,
I
I waited all bloody day for Belina to come
It's
rescue me.
been
No
like
one
4
did.
weeks, thank you.
No, impatience is what it is. It's impatient. No one is patient. Belina has plans. It's just they take a while to go into effect.
Okay, I missed it. Who? Oh, the mage appeared.
So, just for tracking purposes, you cannot see the mage.
Okay.
So you do these 4 kind of bolts of 3 bolts of shimmering energy just materialize out from in front of the door, just seeming to appear out of nowhere, and they slam into you. Do you have shield memorized? The shield spell? They are magic missiles, so you would know that you could cast shield as a reaction to stop them, because you would recognize magic missile if you have it.
I do not have shield.
Okay. So these 3 magical bolts kind of shoot out and slam into you, appearing from nowhere.
Ow.
What is and then fires off a pistol shot at you that misses. And it is your turn.
Rather than having to worry about an object interaction with the door, I am going to just... Come on, I'm out as a sorcerer anyway. I'm just going to lightning bolt the door and run through.
Alright. Go ahead and roll the damage for that.
That'll get anything between me and the door as well.
Yeah, It shoots forth and slams into the door and kind of blasts one of them kind of off the hinges a bit. Well, actually, hold on. Sorry, before we do that. I have to make a check here. So as you go to cast your lightning bolt, the energy builds up within your hands as it begins to shoot out. It kind of fizzles and fades away as though counterspelled.
Okay, well, I'm gonna go ahead and move towards the door. 5, 10, 15 object interaction to open it.
It's locked.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna have to unlock it, and that's gonna end up being my next turn. Because I already used my action for the spell.
And he just rushes up next to you, but that's all he can really do.
He's standing on top of someone else?
Nope. I don't know why you guys think the invisible mage would just stay where he cast his spells from and not move afterwards to make sure you didn't know where he was at, but he's a wizard, so he has high intelligence, and he knows he shouldn't stay in one spot while under the effects of greater invisibility. Wow. That was an unexpectedly low roll, but...
Whoa! What the hell did
He comes
hit her
in and he slams his longsword upside your head with like this ringing blow. You can tell that his intent is not to kill you but knock you unconscious. As he makes his third and final attack.
What the hell is he hitting her with?
He has a once per round martial advantage ability.
Wow, that was a lot of dice. I was like, what the hell? Okay then.
Yeah, or once per turn.
Oof.
Can deal an extra 4d6 that's within 5 feet of an ally of himself.
Oh dear God, that's ridiculous.
It's like a sneak attack, but not.
Yeah.
As he slams the longsword upside your head again, and you start to lose consciousness. You just hear this disembodied voice coming from a distance of this wizened man, like, take her to the room. I'll deal with her, or take him to the room. Oh, you know what? I have to double look changeling if you lose your shape when you're unconscious or not. I can't remember.
I don't believe so. Well, it might be when
I know when you die.
you die you do, but I don't think you lose it beforehand.
I don't.
You'll have to
think
double check.
So I gotta double check though. You stay in this new form until you use an action to revert to true form or die. So it just still in your normal form as they knock you unconscious. They're like, take him to the chamber. I'll deal with him when he awakens. And you slowly see the mage kind of materialize as you lose consciousness.
No patience. That's all I have to say about this. No one has patience. That's all. All of our troubles because no one is patient.
I don't think that's all of our troubles. I think all our troubles come from poor planning.
Belina and Ortho.
All right.
Okay.
I'm carefully making my way back towards the prison, avoiding patrols to the best of my ability, which is considerable.
Okay. So, you ever heard of? I look around. The Order of the Primes.
You mean the cult of the primes? Can you please not talk about this in the open streets? Honestly.
Listen, you can talk about whatever the heck you want in open streets. You ever read a book? People just look at you weird, and they're just like, "That person's weird," and then they move on.
No, that's not true. In towns like this, people have ears and spies everywhere, and I don't like it. Let's not have this conversation here.
Okay, so you know what I'm talking about, though, right?
If you cannot tell by my frustration,
Well, so you didn't say yes or no.
I'm not going to.
Well, that's poor planning on your part, because I have a certain set of skills that I believe would be beneficial.
As I asked before, I have one consideration on my mind right now. That is Captain out of prison.
Well, do you know how to open doors without having to have the lock? Or, sorry, excuse me, having the key?
I can
Doors
in
without
just a
having a
moment.
lock.
I can in just a moment as she touches her bangle and learns thieves' tools.
Yeah, but you gotta still, use the tool on the door and all that stuff. I'm just talking about, like, boom, it's open.
Does it make a loud noise when you do it?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Or you don't feel like disclosing such? Or you've never tried it yet?
It's not often that you have to use it,
Nothing makes a loud sound if you cast silence beforehand.
This is true.
See, your captain is probably under such duress that they are probably not making great decisions right now. I forgot to tell you something. I can see the future a little
Oh.
bit.
Wonderful. Can you see the future enough to tell me how to get my...
Well, no, it doesn't work like that.
Then what good is it?
The good is that I've seen the future enough to say that you're the ones to help me stop the Order of the Prime.
Okay, alright, stop saying that out loud.
Order of the Prime!
I'm
See, nothing.
walking away.
Nothing. These people-
It's like nothing. No.
Hey!
So just so you're because you're trying to remain indiscreet as you do this, you're gonna have disadvantage because of Ortho.
Damn!
Nope, not at all.
So you're moving fairly well while Ortho attracts attention to himself. You're still able to kind of merge around, and people seem to focus on him and not on you, as you still kind of blend through the crowd relatively well. Moving through, it's hard for them to really get a beat on who Ortho's talking to. As you start to move closer, you notice more and more patrols of guards. Several of them are now in groups of 4 or 5, moving around as you get closer to the Magister's district. Definite heightened alert in this area. They're looking around, occasionally stopping passerbyers. Like, have you seen a strange cloaked woman? And the people are, what kind of description is that to go off of? Like,
Okay. I stop. I turn around and I look at Ortho. Want to help me? You can see the future? Predict this one. If you go over to the guards and you tell them that you saw me all the way back on the other side of the central district,
Oh yeah. I
Back
mean,
at the shop, per se, right? You saw me at the mage's shop, right? Not right here, but tell them that you saw a cloaked figure of a female
yeah, Rahar. Yeah.
running away from the Magister's district towards there. Yes?
What? Yeah, I'm pretty sure I know that feller.
Yes, indeed. Go and tell the guards that to try and pull them away from the Magister's district, please.
Oh, no. You gotta come with me.
No,
It
what-
sounds better. Well, look, you'll be. We'll
No,
play.
I'm
it's-
the one they're
look,
looking
look,
for.
look. No. We'll be an actor, right? See, like, I'll look. I'll change my accent a little bit. Listen. Hello. This is my spouse.
No,
We saw a bunny person
literally
over there
looked-
in that other
no.
area.
No. Don't say bunny person. They're looking for a cloaked female figure. Like I am dressed right now. If I go over there, they're going to arrest me. That doesn't help.
Well, see,
You are
Why-
a problem right now.
all right, cloaked female figure is like half the women in the city. That's dumb.
No, hooded and
Only half the women. Only half the women are cloaked females.
Look, just walk by the guard patrol. If they stop you and ask you, tell them you saw someone matching that description back at the scroll shop.
All right.
You're not lying to them. You saw someone matching that description back at the scroll shop. I'm gonna go this way. You go that way.
No.
And then I'll meet
See,
you on the other side.
what I've saw from my visions is that every time you guys split up, something
No,
bad happens.
You're not splitting up. I'm gonna keep my eye on you, but from a hidden spot, and then I will meet you after the guards disperse.
You know they got like 1,000, right?
I understand that, and if they take them that way, they're not right here.
Well, you spit. Okay. So you got 1,000 in the city, right? Well, there's some that's going to be assigned to the magistrate district. There's some assigned to the southern. There's some assigned to the docks. They're just going to take
And
the
right
ones
now,
of the local
they're
garrison.
running all over the place. Right, but they have to get there, right? They have to get the message there, which means they have to send people to go do it.
What?
People are already running around, which means that their message system is already in disarray.
Well,
Which means all you have to do is get them to move in that direction.
do you know anything
Please.
about the Empire? Like, they just have a wizard at the post send a message to the wizard at the other post.
Right, but that means that they have to walk all the way to the post to do it. Whereas if they're trying to get someone while they're still doing something, they're going to have to hurry to go there. Correct or not?
Well, okay.
Oh. I thought he froze for a bit.
I'll go tell him.
Okay, just walk by. Don't go up to them and say you have something to say. Let them ask you. Because if you go to tell them, they're going to assume that something's wrong. Because apparently that's a thing here.
Okay. I'm going to tell you this one thing. This is why I need your help, because it's kind of a request outside the system. I'm actually part of the Empire. I work for them.
Wonderful. Great.
I
Perfect.
found you for them.
And arrest you now. No. This is not okay to me. Goodbye. I'm leaving.
What? Listen,
Look, either you're going to help me or you're not going to help me. Which is it?
I am going to help you.
Okay, then. Do
Those
what I
fine
have asked.
fellas over
And
there,
prove that you're here to help me. That's all I want.
your
I want
plan just don't make any sense. Because what
What do you
happens
mean it
after
makes sense?
that?
It makes perfect. I can get by without the guard seeing me. That's what happens after that.
You're already sneaking. Why can't I just take? Listen, my order has. Excuse me, I spoke out of turn. My organization has its own path under the city. Why don't we just take that?
I think you're muted. I think.
No.
Oh.
Me?
No.
Oh.
You have paths under the city, you say?
Well, you know, it's a way to get around.
Under the city. And this is the first side to say this? Why not start with that? Hey, if you're trying to get somewhere, we can go there quickly. If we go under the city, well,
Well, you're in a panic and you're not listening to reason.
I'm not in a panic. I have a job to do, and I'm afraid that other people are acting brashly while I am trying to do things because no one in my group seems to have a shred of patience.
Okay,
If you're telling me that there's a quicker way to do this, then let's do this. I'm just not going to walk up to the guard. That's not an option. I cannot afford to be arrested because then I can't help anyone.
all right. I'm going to go talk to him. I'm pretty sure that dude's name is Jerry.
Okay,
All right.
I'm going to go hide over here. I'm watching you. I'm
Well-
not leaving.
What's over here? Because I'm going to point in your direction.
Don't point in my direction.
Yeah, but listen. Whenever you tell somebody the truth, they don't like fully follow it. It's a trick in itself.
That makes no sense.
No. Like, let's say you're playing a game, right? Imaginary, and you get a roll so low that that they tell you the truth, even though the roll's low, and then you're just like confused anyway. You're like, that's not the truth, obviously. Haha.
No,
You just break the fourth wall.
no, that's
Yes.
you are literally insane. You understand this? Your
He's a
level
little
of
insane.
sanity, your level of sanity is in question at this point. You know, there was this bumbling, crazy old man who was apparently one of the keepers of the Prime in the Temple of the Primes, right? And
Yes.
he's literally insane. You are reminding me of him right now.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are you going to keep talking to me, or can I go talk to the guard?
I'm going to go hide. Go do your thing.
Go talk to the guards.
And I go hide. It's like, I honestly.
Okay, you hide. Ortho, you approach the guards. There's a group of them. They're currently interrogating like 2 or 3 people at the time. They're like, we're looking for a large turtle man, a hooded and cloaked woman who's been spreading rumors, or a bunny lady, or anybody matching these people's descriptions. And they show up the wanted poster. And that's what they're talking about. And the people are, are like, we haven't seen anyone matching those descriptions,
Right.
sirs.
Yo, hey, gentlemen. I
Hey.
specifically remember a person matching the description of which you're looking for.
And they turn towards you, and they completely ignoring the people they were talking to. They're like, which one? Where?
It is the female character you were talking about, the one that is hooded and cloaked, and it was close to the scroll shop over in the
Rayhar scrolls?
yeah. She came out of there.
They turn back to those people, and they're like, you. Go over there, pick up others on your way. You need to go back and report the sighting. They're like,
Well,
you should
hold on.
come with us.
Oh, okay. I surely come with you, but what? Shouldn't we all go over there? If we report the sighting right now, we might lose out. I hear they're dangerous criminals, and from what I remember, that their leader is Korg, the life stealer.
Yet another. Oh, is he back?
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, you have returned. Perhaps. Or not? Maybe?
I'm here.
Are
Nope.
you?
Nope, doesn't look like he's returned.
I have. I have returned.
All right. Are you staying with us?
I believe so.
Okay. It's
My
okay.
5. I had to switch to 2.4 because my 5 thing Wi-Fi died.
Oh, your 5 megahertz died?
Yeah.
Or your 5 gig?
Gigahertz.
5G? 5 gig. Yeah,
Yeah,
5G.
yep,
My bad.
yep, it's just
Got-
Died.
Time to get a new router, man.
that's
Yep.
not good.
Those are
If your wireless bands are going out on you, you need a new router. That's the only fix.
Yeah. I mean, because
I had the same problem. I had to upgrade my router like 7 months ago because all of a sudden my 5G just stopped working completely.
yeah, when we moved into this house, I had to get a new router too. Died.
That's probably why I've been having packet loss problems.
Yeah, it's time for a new router.
All right. Well, anyway, this is good enough.
The stream's sort of working, so. All right.
It's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Are we back?
I think we lost him again.
Yeah, he's. Oh, there he is.
Oh.
He just stopped moving.
Kick all your kids off the internet. No Netflix. No
It's
internet.
midnight 30 here, so
They should be
Not
asleep,
even-
I would hope.
yeah.
You think?
Right? Yeah. Yeah. Belina's like, no,
like-
no, no.
Stream. I don't know. Do you want to take a break here and troubleshoot your internet?
I mean, there's not anything to troubleshoot.
Anything you can do?
Yeah. I have the power over Ethernet thing coming, but that's tomorrow.
I think it's back
Alright.
online. I see the stream.
Alright, I lowered the bit rate so it shouldn't drop as often.
Okay. Okay, so you were talking to the guards before the aspect of fate knocked out your ability to communicate.
Too bad it doesn't work the other way, where it knocks out the guards.
Yeah.
The aspects work in mysterious ways.
They do.
Yeah.
You can never tell which way it's going to go.
So you were asking the guards to take you to go to the scroll shop with you, I believe.
No, I'm just saying all of you should go. I'm not anywhere wanting to go near that guy. He will suck my life out with his powerful build.
What?
What?
Guy sucks your life out. They look at you confused.
Korg, the life
Well,
stealer.
the three of them. You've seen the turtle Korg as well.
Well, you know who I am, right?
No.
Well, I work for the Order of Time.
Okay, sure. Work with the Order of Time. What? The Order of Time isn't real.
Oh no. Okay, listen. All I'm saying is that they're The guy on the sheet of paper that you're looking at. I've seen him once before. His hammer steals life. If you go with just like 2 little dudes, they're gonna kill him.
But you said you saw the cloaked woman.
Yeah, and she is in cahoots with that dude.
So Korg is at the scroll shop.
I don't know. I'm just saying be prepared for all the options. It's better to have a plan than run in and not do anything.
Let's see if you're persuasive enough.
Nope.
Look,
You
stop
sound like a
wasting our
great
time.
actor.
We'll send the guards to check out if the woman is there at the scroll shop or not. Check in with the sighting. If you haven't seen the bastard Korg captain of the zoo crew, we're not going to waste extra guards. We've had too many false tales today, and this cloaked woman likes to spread lies and sow confusion.
Oh, that's fair.
In fact, how do we know you're not working with her? Maybe you should come with us.
Okay. I'll come with you.
They escort you, like, we'll go back to the prison and check in with the local magister there. And you can tell your story to them. And they start escorting you back towards the
All right.
I am going
magister's
to
district.
powerfully follow that group.
Make sure to tell your fellers to ask Rayhar, because he's the one that had to deal with him. He probably didn't know anything, though. I'm telling you.
I frozen now.
Yeah, it looked like you were frozen there for a second.
Yes, you're frozen on my screen.
Yeah, your video is dead.
See. Webcam capability. And we weren't sure how long the battery would last because my charger is not here yet. It's in the mail. So now we know it's about an hour and a half of the battery until I get my charger. See, we're testing new equipment that has graciously the support of the stream over the last year has allowed us to do some upgrades and capabilities, thankfully. Like we've been saying, all subscribers and donations and coins help us upgrade our equipment to include upgrade audio this stream, and now we're testing some new video capabilities. But I don't have the power adapter for the video capabilities, so it's run off battery power tonight. So about an hour and a half, close to 2 hours, is one battery's limit. I have 3 batteries until the charger comes, so we should be good to go now. So they start escorting you back towards the Magister's district.
Belina follows stealthily.
I go ahead and roll a stealth check, and
Give me just a second, and I will do so.
I can push it out for you. You expertly follow behind them as they move along, and they flitting between the shadows here and there. And you notice that it becomes kind of a familiar pace as you move around, and they're heading back towards that same prison area that you had traced them to before.
Mm-hmm.
And as you walk in, you see them escort Ortho inside the prison.
All right. Uh, wonderful.
Arthur, as you walk inside, these two guardsmen, you see kind of sitting behind the desk. You see a man dressed in familiar robes, looking very much like what you're used to for the imperial kind of wizards that you've dealt with throughout your kind of career and life. I'm not sure if the map is showing up for you or not, but are you there?
Yeah.
Do you got the? Is the map show up for you?
Yes.
Okay. So he looks up as you enter. He's like, oh, "What is this? We're busy with the prisoners. Why are you interrupting me?"
Me or the guard?
The guard's like, "Shush, like, sir. This halfling here claimed that he had seen the cloaked figure at the scroll shop in Central District. We thought it best to bring him here for questioning if needed, based upon all the false reports we were getting earlier. He'll claim that the beast Korg might also be within the city." And he kind of looks. He's like, "Ugh. This better not be another false report. Come forward. Tell me what you have to say. Would it be the first time somebody was seeing her in the city?"
Well,
We had some problems there, but we are back. Hopefully, we are ready to go. And Ortho, you were about to explain to the Magister, this mage here in this district,
Can I be put
about
on,
your sightings and stuff.
Can
oh,
I be
go ahead and say
What's up, Alina?
Can I be put on the map?
like outside the building.
Yeah. Hiding outside.
Can I be put on the map too? I just want to be a part of something.
Sure.
I'm
Is the-
sorry.
Is the door open? Just out of curiosity, or is the door closed?
The door is closed.
Okay, all right.
They closed the door behind them.
Wonderful.
There we are!
Very
There
good.
tells we're hiding really well.
All right. Hey, my name is Ortho. Don't know if you've heard of my organization or not, but that's fine. I'd happen to be visiting a new acquaintance of mine, Rahar in the scroll shop, and a particular female that the guards seem to be frantically looking for ended up coming in there and buying something. Now, I wouldn't you know, I don't know. I mean, it seemed like exactly what they're looking for. And I went to chase her, but I lost. She's somewhere else. I have no clue. But, yeah. I think I'd found your individual.
What's this organization?
The Order of the Time. Of Time.
You're a member of the Order of Time.
Well, hold on. I take off my backpack and I start digging. Give me a second. It's in here. It's in here somewhere. Okay. Up. Okay, there it is. I pour out like my sigil. I don't know how much you know about us, but we gotta keep this kind of on the low down.
He looks at it, and then he looks up at you, and his eyes just go kind of wide. And he looks around. He's like, "All of you, clear the room immediately." And they just look at him confused. He's like, "Get out now!" And they the two new guards kind of walk out the front, confused. The other guy goes to the back. After they leave, he's like, "So it's true. You really are a member of the Order."
Yes, of course.
What are you doing here in Vedas?
Well, how much do you know about our mission?
Just the rumors that they tell at the academy, the tales, and of course the sigil when I took my magister post that they spoke about. Should a member of the Order come here, that you're servants of the Empire, seeking the best for them.
Well, I have to tell you a little bit more about that. And this is only for your ears only. I want you to tell it nobody else.
Well,
Well, you gotta agree to it first. I ain't telling you nothing.
yes, I agree. I agree. Yes.
Okay. You're aware.
By the Emperor, I will not tell a soul what you tell me now.
Oh, yes. You're aware of the aspects, yes?
Of course.
What if I told you
The divine guiding light of Ithcarius.
What if I told you they are real and we can summon them?
Well, of course the aspects are real.
Right.
We tap into them every time we summon the aether or magic within the realm.
But you know the stories, right? About their destruction and want to get rid of our world? They told you when you were a baby. How the ancients, the original emperor of the empire, people like that, they got up together and then they caged the aether spirit into a place where we could channel them for all eternity.
Are you talking about the creation myth of the ancient primordials?
I sure am. Now listen.
It's just a children's fable.
They don't like it. When you call up their magic, they hate it. And they want nothing more than to come here and kill us. My organization's efforts are here to prevent them from being summoned. Now, I would tell you there is another organization. It's called the Order of the Prime. It's called
He listens. He seems a little disinterested, but he humors you and lets you carry on.
Well, okay, there is another organization that wishes to see this world burn, and they wish to free the Orders of the Prime. Now, I'm not aware of what your specialty is, but my specialty is in divination. I have seen a future where this does not happen.
Fair. So the aspect of the fates have blessed you with their magic.
Well, yes, and it appears they have blessed you as well.
I myself am skilled in the arts of evocation, hurling the primordial elements to kill the Empire's foes.
That's right. Now, here's an unfortunate endeavor that I must face. I am well aware of the crimes that the Zoo Crew has committed.
Crimes against the Empire. Crimes against a prince of the Empire.
That was a good one.
That was fun. I enjoyed that.
So, I'm aware of this as well, but I have a vision. And I have been sent here by my superiors to round up the Zoo Crew and force them to take on this enemy With the Empire's might.
This Order of the Prime you speak of, who seeks to bring about a child's tale into existence. Surely the Primordial War is a fable for kids. It cannot be real. The aspects touch us every day of our lives. How could there have been a thing before the aspects?
Well, who created the aspects?
Well, they have always been there, blessing Ithcarius with their strength and power.
What if I told you the truth is that we steal their power every time we evoke it?
Then how would the clerics who are blessed by them function? You tell me they steal the power of the very gods?
No. You don't understand. What I'm saying is that you and I steal it. You know how the tier works. We are the best.
Of course.
None of the...
All the others are subservient to the true, those of us who have studied the ways of the Aether.
Exactly. They hate it. But we are the best.
Wizards rule, others drool.
Right.
Doesn't actually. He doesn't actually.
Aw, that's me. Alright, I probably am right now, just drooling somewhere.
But no, seriously. When we steal the power, when we are not ones of blessed from it, they hate it, and they wish to see us dead. They would rather destroy the entire world. But my order, with the Emperor's blessing, would see that changed to bring harmony and a peaceful prosperity with the aspects.
You just have no charisma, sadly.
Can you use a lucky point for him? Is that a thing? I'm kidding.
He has lucky.
I have,
He
You
has-
can
he has
reroll one of
halflings
those. You can reroll one of those.
He has the halflings thing, not.
No, he took. No, he has lucky. He took.
lucky. Oh,
He took the
He
lucky
has
feet
all
as
the
well.
reroll.
luck and lucky feet.
Hold on.
Ooh.
Yeah,
no, it's
and
more
he
than that.
also has second chance as well.
Oh
So
wow.
when
How
he
many
gets hit
rerolls
with
do you
an
need?
He's a evocation wizard.
7 rolls later, he's like, I want that one. That.
He should
so
have like, he should be able to reroll everything.
he can reroll a lot, and he has portent.
Right.
In fact,
What was your
Well,
high
your
roll?
portent- no, he rolled a 4 and a 7. So
Oh no! Oh no! That doesn't help.
I mean,
Oh.
How about this? I use my 7 portent roll for his insight check.
Ooh.
yeah, you could do that. Typically they don't do insight for persuasion, but I'll let it ride this way.
Whatever he's got. Okay.
See, sometimes this is where Pathfinder 2nd edition is smooth, because you just roll against their like will DC, and then
Yep.
I forget how 5e can, but
Plug.
he believes you. You use your portent ability, and he believes you, and he's shook. Like you could tell, like just there's a part of him where he just can't believe that the secrets you have revealed. He clenches the table, white knuckled. He's like, "What? So everything we learned was a lie?
No. It's not.
There's
a
a
lie.
sh-
No, it's not
Is
a
this
lie.
a shadow war in the Empire?"
No, it's not a war per se. The Primordials just don't like it. See, what my aim is to get them on a diplomatic term, and the Emperor himself would be the ones given those terms.
What
But
can I do to help you?
unfortunately, this is going to sound outlandish, but I would see you release the zoo crew. Have them pay you the fine for their crimes, for their wanted pay, And then, if I remember correctly, they still need to find a couple of pieces of the puzzle. I'll make sure they're out of the city, and I'll make sure that they behave to the best of my ability.
Well, we haven't been able to apprehend any members of the zoo crew yet. Just this captain who claims that they don't know anything and then tried to escape prison.
What
But the
does that-
captain doesn't match the description of who we were searching for. Korg, we thought was the captain of the zoo crew, but then one of the prisoners we captured and tortured revealed to us that it was Johanan. And yet Johanan was nowhere to be found. It's just this strange man.
Sir, you are an intelligent individual. You captured someone claiming to be the captain, and they tried to escape with force. What would that say? At a minimum.
They don't want to be captured.
Correct. Which means...
Well, we're most likely they're a part of the zoo crew, of course. That's why we're keeping them here.
Exactly.
You son of a bitch.
I don't know that I can release them to your custody, though. The
Well,
order of the prime, or the order of time. How do I explain this? Only a few of us in high positions even know of your existence.
I'm well aware. This is a leap of faith. Listen, I don't remember how much you've learned of divination, but what we see is visions. Visions that often turn out to be true, but the details of how that comes true is muddy.
Can't believe I'm going to do this, but very well. I will release this strange captain to your custody. But they must pay the bounty upon their head prior to departing Vedas.
What is the bounty again?
5,000 gold.
Okay.
Is that 5,000 for all of us or 5,000 a head?
5,000 for all of you.
That makes me feel a little better. I was like, that's a lot of money.
I was sitting there looking at my platinum balance going, I should be able to do that for me.
I can cover me
Now, this individual
and one of them.
who has been captured, we need them to be the spokesman.
How do you mean?
Well, I'm sure that a crew of pirates would not surrender in such a format without one of their individual members giving the say-so that it's all right.
You want to use my prisoner in order to convince the rest of the pirates to surrender and pay their fine?
That is correct.
Very well, you can take them. But until they surrender and pay the fine, the ship will stay in lockdown at the docks.
That is a fair.
Very well.
Who's watching the docks right now?
No one.
Shut up!
There's nobody at the docks right now.
Nobody's
From your
stopped the
team.
ship from running away.
Oh no, the ship's like impounded. There's like shit ton of guards on your ship right now. You're crazy.
We just murdered the guards and ran away like cowards. And
It's been like hours since then.
I thought this was all happened simultaneously. Like we're probably ran away maybe 10 minutes ago.
No.
All right,
Easily.
we've successfully hidden for a while now.
Yeah, like
Oh, hell yeah!
well
All
over.
right.
We've been hiding for over an hour, just chilling.
We're there. I thought we were still like running away and looking for a spot. Now this is all simultaneous, but I'm totally behind the. I like this shit.
Yeah,
All
the
right.
time it took for them to shop and the running around and walking and stealthily moving at a slow crawl through the large city. Like, basically
Hell
a
yeah.
couple hours.
Alright,
There's
cool.
a reason Johanna and the patient one gave up and realized she had to do it herself.
You don't have to do it yourself.
She did though.
Oh yeah. Now your battle at the docks happened simultaneously to them bringing her to the prison, but now it's
Okay.
been hours since then.
Okay. Alright.
So, all right. So he, draws up some paperwork and a writ of release. He's like, I didn't catch your full name.
It's Ortho Songberry.
Buried by order of. I am trusting you in the order on this.
Well, just so you know, there are others like me that I will be submitting to on a regular basis, so they know of my whereabouts. I do not know currently how you would be able to contact another member of the order, but you can sure as report up to your chain of superiors the whereabouts and actions to find out what is true.
He hands you the piece of paper. He's like, they are still wanted across the empire, you realize. The actions you do here does not absolve them ultimately of their crime or guilt.
No, that's fair. And they should pay for it through their actions in service to the Empire. Or to the world, more like.
Prince Rakif has ordered their death.
Well, I could tell you some things about the prince, but we won't go there.
Very well. And he walks over and he opens up the door, and you see several of the brings you back towards the to the bottom. You see several of the guards. And he approaches. He's like, open the cell. And they snap to, and you see this battered, kind of beaten body of a male laying there unconscious, kind of bleeding a little bit from a head wound.
What'd you do to him?
Human. He's human.
Yeah, human. Like, we told you, he tried to escape. He summoned a lightning storm inside the jail and attempted to teleport out. We had to put him under.
Well, we need somebody to heal him, because ain't nobody gonna listen whenever we parade him around looking all beat up like that.
We don't have any healers here. We left the last healer at the dock. They haven't reported in for some time.
Oh my. Well, I guess we'll just have to wait around. You got any stories?
So Belina, having him gone in after a while and seeing the other two guards having departed, are they still standing out front, by the way, or have they left?
Yeah, they're standing out front, but they're just confused. They're there, but they're like, they have no idea what's going on. They're just like waiting, like
All right, I'm
talking idly. They're like, what do you think that was about? Like, I don't know, man. Like, wizards are fucking weird.
All right, I'm going to use one of my scrolls of greater invisibility.
Okay.
I don't have it, so I can't click it, but
Yeah, you have greater invisibility. It lasts for 1 minute.
yay. Walk. Oh, walk. Open?
What was that? What the hell happened with the door? They peek in and the room's empty.
Walk.
And they're like, what the hell?
And
Hey, where'd everyone go?
walk. Oh, walk.
And you see Orthos here kind of talking to him like, you got any stories? While standing over like the body of this male, human male.
I'm looking around and seeing this, and I'm like, I set a potion of healing, a potion of superior healing at Orthos' feet, and it will reappear after I let go of it. And then I
Just
walk,
and all of a
walk,
sudden
walk,
this potion just
walk,
appears and
walk,
you accidentally like pick it with your feet and it's like clink 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 clink.
Oh, hey, what's this?
walk. Oh, walk. Right back outside.
That was
Oh,
super meta gamey, but okay, sure, whatever.
I just
You know
see
what
everyone
he
turning
needs in
around.
there is a health potion.
Super.
Just so happens I have this
You know,
invisibility.
maybe I don't know. Maybe Ortho betrayed us because he said he's working for the Empire and they're torturing my friend or whatever, who I don't even know this is Johanna because it's just a strange man. But
he does recognize.
no, you did follow, so you know it's Johanna.
He recognizes all the clothing.
Who knows what's going on in there while Ortho's talking to all these guards?
All I know is Ortho has gone in, and Ortho has proclaimed that he's going to help us. All right, and I go in and I see that Johanna's unconscious. Not really much I can do in this situation. She's surrounded by guards and unconscious. I can't just heal her right now, or else that would be even more suspicious. So if he just happens to find the potion that he forgot he had, well, then he can heal Johanna. I mean,
Mystical potion appears.
Well, oh.
I'm gonna take that off my item
Well,
list.
Do you know what this is? It just showed up at my feet here. Do you happen to drop this vial?
No idea what that is. It looks like a healing potion.
Oh,
Did it fall out of your bag, perhaps?
I've never had one in my life. This is weird.
For anyone who plays, who has ever played Dragonlance, I'm just thinking of Kender right now.
Definitely a
Hey, what's
Kinder thing.
this?
Guess I'll use it. It's mine now.
You must have dropped this. Oh.
It's mine now. Obviously, no one knows it. It's mine.
You administered this potion to John.
Well, I looked at the mage and I'm like, hey, you think this is a good idea?
You're in charge. You're a prisoner now. And the other guards look and they're like, what? And he just glares at them and they just shut up.
Alright, I administer the potion.
Johannan, you sputter awake as this like cherry almond type beverage pours down your throat, healing you, bringing you back to consciousness. You see this halfling standing over you with an empty potion bottle in his hands, who you've never seen before.
In Empire clothing.
In Empire clothing. Am I restrained in any way?
You have manacles on you at this point in time. Like very closely kind of sort of bound behind your back. They put you face down kind of on the ground, restraining you so you hopefully couldn't cast spells, but you're not gagged or anything.
They flipped me over so that they could pour the potion, so now I'm bowed up over my arms.
Yeah.
So that's comfortable.
Not comfortable at all.
And I'm gonna come like stand next to you. How you doing, sir? My name is Ortho, and I do believe that you are part of the zoo crew. Deny it or not, that's fine. I need your assistance, and we've worked out an arrangement to garnish some employment from you.
I'm listening.
Now,
Sit up.
in order to... Let me start. Have you ever heard of the Order of the Primes?
Perhaps.
No, I need a surety.
Still in chains.
Well, yes, but have you heard of the Order of the Primes?
Yes.
Okay. I happen to belong to an organization that opposes them. And I may have been looking up on your whereabouts from time to time. And I do believe that you and I serve in a similar interest. Now, these fine gentlemen here have agreed to let your crew go on the promise not that one, you serve the interest of the Emperor in this particular circumstance, and you pay your bounty.
And the Empire wants us to do what exactly?
Dissuade the Order of the Primes from reaching their goal.
Reminds
I
me
believe
of
we could.
like an old Southern lawyer.
Believe we could come to an arrangement.
Well, from what I gather, the city is in an uproar, and you have claimed to be the captain. If you are in fact the captain, that would make you either Korg or Johanna, and you don't look like no turtle. Excuse me, turtle, that's a proper term.
Well. And this is a problem?
Well, that would mean that you are in fact the captain. So, you just admit what's going on, you'll pay your bounty, we'll round up your crew, and we'll get out of here.
My crew is not. We do make many decisions as a team. I would have to speak with some of my. I would have to. You would have to present it before my first mate and some of my other crew.
Well,
And we would come to a consensus. But what you're offering sounds viable, but I do not speak for my entire crew. My officers have a say.
of course, of
Or the
course.
crew at all.
You are the one that we need to start rounding them up, though.
Fair enough. Can I get unchained?
Can you? Are you going to attempt to hurt everybody again?
See no need.
Fine. Garch, would you please unchain her?
They look at the Magister and he nods his head, and they cautiously approach. You could tell they're not happy about this at all, and they roughly haul you up to your feet, and they unclap the manacles from your arm and kind of shove you, not gracefully, kind of out of the cell.
This guy just kind of takes it and just kind of walks, rubs wrists a little bit to, take the sting out. Doesn't say or do anything, just looks over at the halfling. Anything else we have to?
We must begin running up your crew.
So nothing else here. And she walks, and the human male walks towards the door, looking over the shoulder. You coming?
I'm coming. Just remember, we will not be able to leave without paying that bounty.
Well, the bounty, what is needed is safely aboard.
All
We
right.
can do that.
As you're walking out, you see these two kind of city guards. They're talking to this guy up here. They're like, no, I'm telling you, the door just flung right open. Like, you didn't see anything? He's like, no, what are you talking about? No, the door just flung open all on its own. It was crazy.
Twice!
Like, we walked inside, there was nothing there. As you walk past them and out of the prison, and they let you go.
And there's a hooded figure leaning against the wall outside.
Not suspicious at all that they've been looking for this lady.
No, but they're looking everywhere except at the prison.
So next problem is how do we tell Korg and Iratos out in the middle of nowhere? Nobody
we're
knows
gonna have
where
to
we're
figure
at.
that one out.
I know
Because
how.
I ain't coming back.
Yeah, we'll have to figure out how to figure out that they ran that way first, and then we have to go look for them.
I know how to find him.
Oh well,
Liar.
he is a divination wizard.
Nobody can find. You saw my roll. It was like 12. Nobody will find it. Not a soul. Nice try.
Hey, at 25. So I mean,
Yeah, you might find me, but Iratos, he's hiding behind me. You'll never find him. He's like my shadow.
I
It's just-
blend in so well with the planes.
I used Korg in my backstory to how I found you in the first place.
ass. Korg is the most stealthy turtle. We've been to this before. He's great at looking like a rock. He's about as dumb as one too. So it's perfect cosplay.
Anyways,
Anyway, the Melina's, I guess, leaning against the wall there, a cloaked, hooded figure. Just
You see the
Female.
human, and she sees the human male in Johannan's clothes walk out the door, a little bit battered and bruised.
I walk over and I'm gonna go ahead and cast some cure wounds. Target, if I can find her, click, and get. Look at that! I can't move, so I'm within 5 feet. Cure. The cure wounds is a spell that I have somewhere in my spell list, even. Target.
yes.
And then it's hold right click, or how do you upcast?
Right click.
Right click.
I did right click. Did it?
You should
Are
add a
you
dice.
holding it?
There we go. Boop. Boop. Captain.
Elena,
I see you've met our Empire acquaintance.
yes,
Hey,
yes, I did.
I have a question. What the heck was your plan?
Well, I was going to confuse people. I was planning on being invisible, casting hypnotic pattern, freezing everyone inside the prison, releasing my captain. But you went in and handled things different. And
You could have just talked to people. That seems to work.
no, people don't listen to me because I looked like a rabbit.
Your plan would not have worked
Why not?
because hypnotic pattern and greater visibility are both concentration
Right.
spells, even when cast from a scroll.
Right. So I cast hypnotic pattern, canceling the concentration on the.
What
greater
if they pass
visibility.
their save?
Then I'll take out whoever passed the save.
This is
Easy
the
to do.
bard.
You guys constantly think you can take on all these guards.
I can take on everyone.
I'm amazed by your confidence as they keep taking people out over and over and over again.
To be fair, I surrendered.
This is true.
I said, mm-mm.
Yeah, you did. And if Regine and Erthos had also surrendered,
See, I was
you
like,
wouldn't
you know what?
have Ortho. So
Yeah, you know what? We
put it
wouldn't have
that
this.
way.
We wouldn't have the conspiracy theorists with apparently the get out of jail free card from the community chest that I didn't know existed. So,
Yeah, I'm like,
but don't worry, we have at least one more because there's two get out of jail free cards. One in community chest and then one in the other deck. I can't remember what it's called now. So we're fine.
anyways. So, releasing my captain is proof enough for me that you're trying to help. Question is, what's the cost?
Well, the cost is you are now in the Empire's service.
Oh, I don't think Jack's.
Jack is also in the Empire service. What do you think she's been doing this whole time?
trying to.
You talk about
Uh,
left-handed Jack, right?
It's some horse shit. I know I'm not there, but I'm calling your bullshit now, Ortho.
No,
I don't believe you.
no, because she raids Empire ship occasionally, and the Empire specifically blew up the pirate island because we're pirates.
Well,
That's like the whole thing.
No, where you been, friend? The pirates clearly blew up that haven for the insurance money.
No, that's not how it works. There is no insurance money for the island.
Okay, yeah, you didn't own the island.
It put way too many people at a disadvantage for that to make any sense.
No.
This
Listen,
is the best.
the person that owns the island puts up a amount of money every month, and they pay that to their registrar, and then they say, you know what, this island's too expensive, but if all of it goes to hell, I get like 10 platinum,
That's it.
something like that.
That makes no sense. You're
10
literally
platinum for
making-
blowing up an entire
you
island.
literally got
All right.
a ridiculous. You know what? I'm not having this conversation.
I'm just, 10 is a little low, but they get quite a bit.
Belina is the rabbit who just camped.
I just.
It's very true.
No.
It's very
All right.
true.
Whatever the case may be, what's the arrangement we have to do?
Well, see, what I did not tell them is that your quest is already under the Empire service.
Then why is the Empire impeding us?
Well, they don't know this.
So the Empire doesn't know that we're under the Empire.
Correct.
You are literally contradicting. That's terrible.
No, that's not true. See, the feller in there, he didn't know who I was until I introduced myself. Then he knew who I was. You did not know this entire time, however long you've been doing this quest, that you were working for the Empire. At least in the Empire's interest. How about that?
You know what?
The best thing about Ortho is you never know if he's speaking something true or it's another one of his crackpot conspiracy theories.
I'm sticking with the idea that you're a conspiracy theorist. This is a little bit beyond my scope of accepting as true. However, you did get my captain out, and the captain apparently agreed to your terms, whatever they are.
Well, you just finished this quest, and you pay off your bounty. That's the terms for now. After
Right.
that, I can't say what the Empire's going to do or what you're going to do, but that's it.
Fine.
5,000. Looking over Belina, 5,000 gold, and we
That's it?
finish we finish the quest with the stones.
Wait, just 5,000? Man,
That is for all of us.
all 5 of us and just 5,000.
5,000 gold, and we promise that we'll take care. We'll finish the stone quest, and we are permitted to go as long as we take this one with us.
That's like a slap on the wrist.
Belinas just feels so insulted.
I mean,
She's like, I thought we were worth more than this.
hang on now.
I'm not gonna
Miss.
argue.
You are more than welcome to walk in there, allow them to put manacles on you, let them beat you up for a little bit so you can get your justice due, and then we can leave.
She
No,
might
no.
enjoy that, actually.
No. I don't do the physical harassment portion. Thank you very much. There's a reason that I've been avoiding the guards.
Oh
Yeah,
no,
no.
it's not harassment. They hurt you.
Even better.
It's
Right.
assault.
Now we're talking.
Whatever the case may be, I'll pass on that.
So we need to. Where else?
Well, I turned Korg into a turtle and sent him back onto the ship to hide.
With Regine.
That
With
makes
Eugene.
sense.
And I came and I was going to try and get you out, but there were no windows.
Trust me, I encountered the same problem.
Yeah. So that kind of put a snag in my plans at first. So I went to go get some scrolls after confusing the guards for a while to help. And then I ran into him. And things just kind of happened the rest of the way.
Well, that explains what was taking so long, and
More like I ran
there was
into
snagging.
you.
I needed to get myself out to take care of you guys.
Well, no. Wait, you tried to get out on your own? No wonder you were all beat up. I thought they were interrogating you or something.
No, that was next.
You just
I
tried
wish
to
you would have
escape
waited a
Elsa.
little longer.
Oh,
It's not
Next time
interrogation
I'll-
if it's consensual.
next time I'll wait longer.
Well, next time I'll probably try and bring Earthos with me.
That would work.
Yeah.
You mean the guy who you specifically hired in another city because he was skilled at breaking in to places?
No.
Like, who joined your entire crew because he's good at breaking into places?
No.
But he was on the ship.
Anyways, so yeah, that was, in hindsight, it probably would have been better to have Earthos with, but I had to do something to get Korg onto the ship, so it made more sense to have Earthos help get Korg onto the ship because I don't know, because Earthos was up on the ship and Korg needed to get onto the ship. So yeah, but the polymorph spell ended after he got on the ship, because while I was tailing you to find where the prison was, I felt the spell end. So I'm assuming he's in turtle form, sitting on the ship.
Okay, so our next stop is the ship then.
Yeah, that's the next stop.
All right. And let's go ahead and take our midstream break. Even though we sort of had one from the
We've
internet
had a
problem, we
couple.
didn't all. We didn't actually like take a break, go to the bathroom, get food, or anything like that on those internet issue breaks. So let's take a break so we can do all that. We'll come back in like 15 minutes and be good to go.
Okay.
All right, everybody, welcome back from our midstream break as Ortho, our great and illustrious halfling, was able to use his Empire connections to break Johannan out of prison, getting her turned over to his custody. And now they find themselves indebted to Ortho, the halfling, member of the Order of the Prime, going forward. You
Order
guys were
of
about-
time. Order of time.
Order
We're
of
against
time.
the Order of Prime.
Prime time. It's not my fault he picked a name that rhymes.
You know, somewhere right now, prime time is freaking out. He's flipping his shit. He's just, you know it.
You guys are about to head back to the ship.
Yes. We start heading back to the ship. When we get
Polina
to
turns to
an area that's obviously
I was like, "Are you,
you know,
staying like
space-
that now?"
no, I'll meet you on the other side of this building. Wanders through the alley and comes out as Johannan on the other side.
Ha.
All right, you
Well, now
guys.
Orthos knows.
Where you been hiding this whole time?
Maybe not.
He asked where you were hiding the whole time, Johannan.
Johannan just kind of looks at him, goes all over the place.
You must have been.
Yes.
You must have been the one spreading those theories,
That was
causing disarray.
that was.
I'm just here to help you talk to the crew, talk to the other officers, come up with a plan to move forward.
All right.
So after a bit of time, you kind of make your way back towards the docks. And just give me a sec to.
Holy shit! Nice.
I'm tailoring it down.
Well, I'm just
I
still
just
looking at the
loaded
dead
in.
body on the ship. Our elephant body, our elephant corpse is there.
That's kind of chopped up a bit.
It's okay. Earthos will take care of it.
No, that's the right amount of guards. He doesn't need to tailor it down.
What's happened?
Come
No,
on,
no,
happened last time.
It's chopped up because Earthos, needs some traveling
Why
rations.
did I roll a death save? What's going on?
There are several guards kind of meandering around. Most of your crew appears they're kind of, you can tell from a distance, they're kind of kneeling, circled up, kind of kneeling in a circle on the deck.
Johanna just kind of looks over at Belina and goes, "It wasn't this crowded when I was hauled off. What happened?"
Wasn't this crowded when I went to follow you? I don't know.
It wasn't this crowded when we ran away from the ship either, but here we are.
There's a lot less living people around.
There was way more dead bodies. I'm just saying.
So they obviously took care of
No,
all
you
the
you shoved most of them off the dock.
It's true. There were two dead bodies, and now there's only one because they got rid of the one wizard that we left there.
And most of them did get shoved off the dock, so there isn't even all that much in the way of bloodstains. You made it really easy for cleanup.
Just disappeared.
You made it really easy to clean up.
There's just a bit of blood along the dock. You do see like the dead body of one kind of archer type person.
Yep, the one that Earthos got.
So you see a bit, but not much in the way of horrible death and dismemberment. And you see everybody kind of on the ship kind of rounded up. They're all kneeling. They have their hands up. The guards are standing over them. As they see you, a few kind of see you approach.
Johanna looks over at Ortho and goes, "You're the one with the paperwork."
You are correct.
Gestures him to lead the way.
I walk up. Greetings.
As you approach, the guards are kind of there. Like, we heard you be coming. The Magister sent his message. Is this everyone?
This is part of the crew. I assume the rest is on board.
Didn't you hear? They murdered Steve, pushed Greg and John off the docks, or they fell to their death. Fucking Magister makes a deal with you. Who the fuck are you that deserves to get a deal? Our friends fell to their deaths. You know how horrifying that tragedy is? And now you come here. Oh, where are the rest of them? They fled. They ran out of the city. They took off like cowards, unwilling to face the justice that the Empire deserves to enact upon these murderous bastard pirates.
Now I agree. The pirates do deserve
You
justice.
agree.
However, they are now under the employment of the Empire, of the Emperor himself.
Bullshit. Bullshit.
Do you dare question the judgment of the Emperor?
Course not. Emperor be praised. He is righteous in all things. That's why you're still here alive.
Then you will see that the justice will be belayed upon these pirates when the Emperor sees fit.
Vex, curse their existence for all time. The But you have your ship once I get the fines.
Let me inventory my crew and I'll get you paid. You said some
He
of them
stands-
ran off?
Some massive turtle bastard and some lizard fuck
Where'd
took
they
off
go?
outside the wall. We set patrols after them. They'll find them before too long. But we got that elephant son of a bitch. Justice was served on him.
Well, did you make sure to push him over to get revenge for your friends?
No. His corpse sits upon the dock, on the ship.
What are you waiting for? Just push him over.
Just go. And they stand aside.
Johannan goes on, asks, checks to see who all's missing and who all's here.
Only Korg and Ertos are missing. And of course, Regine's dead body is there on the deck. He still has a knife like plunged in and kind of twisted like you could tell it was a devastating and deadly blow against him.
It's like, and Belina's just like, no patience. No one has any patience.
Well, I guess no one liked Regine. It's like
I did.
Wait, and she just, Belina then pauses and looks at him, and she's like, wait. What about his servant?
The policy's always been he keeps the door locked when he's not actively controlling them. So they should be downstairs in a cell.
Ray. I'm gonna go take care of that.
Did you get on the ship with them, Ortho? Or are you hanging out?
Hanging out, letting them do their thing.
You take care of that, Belina. I'll make sure that we have everyone. And then we will figure out where Korg and Erthos went. I'll make sure we have everyone.
All right. Belina heads down below decks to go deal with some zombies.
And then you
My
hear
fantasy
Johannan
ground froze.
And then Johannan under her breath is going, wait, why did I send the bard to deal with the dead body?
You make your way. You make your way downstairs, and as you approach, you kind of just hear the mangled cries of the zombies, kind of in the distance. They're kind of battering against the bars, just trying to like escape from your small little brig area. Bits of flesh slawing off their undead form as they roar.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using the rapier to stab at them through the bars because it's a piercing weapon, so you can stab forward instead of having to slash sideways.
It doesn't take long for you to just kind of stab them a few times, and they die. They eventually collapse on the ground.
We should have waited till after we fed that guy who sold us out to them first. Then killed them.
The guy who sold us out is the one who got tortured in the cell with me. I got
But
to
he's still alive.
He's still alive, but I got to listen to what they put him through.
It's not enough. We lost a whole entire party member because of that dude.
We did
but these
an entire party member as opposed to just pieces of
Johanna and Belina don't even care. They showed up and they're like, "Oh, Regine's dead. Let's go kill his zombies and get back to business."
Yep.
There's not much we can do about it now. It's just like practical.
Johannan has already put
So emotional.
Johannan's already put a proper funeral on her to-do list. She's good. Well, she's not good. That's the problem.
What's
Doesn't sound
This
like
was supposed to be the docks, but for some reason it became like a crazy angry mob at the docks. So
I was wondering. I was like, what's going on now?
that's what I was like? I'm like, what happened? Is the crew rioting? What's going on?
all right. And my fantasy grounds did definitely freeze, so I'm gonna have to restart it.
Okay.
Aw.
I've given it like
Okay,
5
Our
minutes.
stuff
but-
is just talking at this point anyway.
Yeah.
So-
So after you murder the zombies,
Yep.
And return them back to their peaceful rest, you come back up on deck.
Before I come back up, I'm gonna check his chest, Regine's chest that he carries everywhere and says it's his special chest. I'm like, why does he hold this?
It's it's full of dead bodies, and you notice there's like it looks like somebody's been gnawing on them, like eating like from the arms and legs.
Of course, Earthos and the Necromancer. I mean, the Death Cleric. No. These two would, of course, get along. Earthos is not going to be pleased that he lost his meal ticket.
That's
Earthos did take a bit of Raji before he left, so
Oh, I know. I would have noticed that too with my passive perception, but I'm
Yeah.
not going to say anything about that.
there are bits of Regine cut off for a snack. Like
I'm like, ay. Okay, all right. Is there anything else in the chest other than bodies?
I think that's all you had, right? Regine was just using it for body.
Whatever gold I
Oh.
had was in there. And bodies.
So whatever gold Regine had.
Golden bodies.
Yeah.
So how much gold did Regine have? Do you remember?
I'll let you know once I get back in.
Okay.
Yeah, because we can use his goal towards the 5,000.
We gotta stop killing off Martin's characters to pay our bounties. Guys. This isn't okay. It has
That's the
to
first
stop.
time.
It has to stop, guys. This isn't okay. Fast forward, we're all out of the city. We did it.
Ooh, yay! Error log.
I'm in. I had to close out and completely reopen. So you might
Yeah,
have to
that's
say-
what I'm doing. I'm disappearing. I'm on my way back in.
All right. So yeah, I think I'm gonna unattune from the Cloak of Boundless Spirit because I never remember I have it. Honestly, since I got it, I think I've used it one time. And yeah, so I'll unattune
I have the cloak of protection and the hammer. I
and
feel like I had a third one though, and I don't think I do.
the Wayfinder. Wait, Ring of Protection requires attunement.
Yes.
I technically have 1, 3, 4 items right now.
Oh man,
What?
Yeah. you've been messing up.
I didn't. I don't. When did I get the Ring of Protection?
You got it in the Elven Fort, I think.
No, I took the Elven, but I didn't. Did I?
Kishka took the Elven chain, or Johannan. All right, well, you've got a ring of protection.
Bosco's handy bangle. I used the heck out of that bangle. I think since I'm, yeah, I need to stay attuned to the Wayfinder. So I guess I'm not going to be attuned to the Ring of Protection. What? Divine
Ooh.
Health. Where is that amulet? Divine? Is that? While infused, wait, it sheds dim light. Okay, while wearing this amulet, any healing spells add proficiency to the amount of healing done. That's good.
Ooh, I completely forgot I had that. Thank you so much for going in and looking at what you have attuned.
treat any dice rolled as part of the effect landing on their maximum result.
I completely forgot I had a Pearl of Power.
Oh man.
All right, yeah, I guess I'm gonna unattune from the ring of protection as well if I can have.
All right.
Because yeah, maximizing healing and adding my proficiency bonus to healing. If I'm the only healer, we need that. So I'll unattune from that.
Alright.
Not equipped.
I mean, you're kind of the only healer before.
That's true. I mean, we had a cleric that didn't heal, and we had
He
a
healed. He was a late healer.
yeah. He was yeah, an after healer, but no, and then
After death healer.
we had a divine sorcerer that was great at healing. You know, he was like the healer, and then the healer decided he wanted to be a frontliner.
He wanted to
And-
be Moltres.
He's
and
like,
then-
I will solo this entire ship.
and yeah, that
He
didn't
did.
work out so well. And then
He did take out the entire ship, yourself as well, and almost everyone else. But you took out the entire ship.
yeah, that was scary.
What's the map called that we're on right now? Or are you going to
The
push it out
docks.
for us?
The docks.
Vetus docks or just the dock?
Oh, thank you for pushing it.
Oh whoa,
Map,
holy cow!
Yep, map Vetus docks.
Big map.
All right.
All right. And
So-
what are you doing with your people? You said you were.
Yeah.
As he's coming back up, looting
Yeah, so-
Roshin's corpse. You're talking to your peeps.
Yeah, she just goes over there. She's like, okay. So they're going to let us go. There is one condition. We have to assist the Empire with something that we were already doing. Not for
There's
their
a
benefit.
bit of grumbling, but they don't say anything, especially because the guards are still standing over.
Originally, we
Uh.
were doing it for our own reasons. Now we're doing it for the Empire's benefit. But it's still exactly what we were doing before. And they will let us go. While we are here, I'm giving you an option. Are we going to have any more issues like the drama we had earlier today?
It's pretty silent. Some people look at you. A few shake their head, but it's relatively quiet and subdued.
Okay. Now then, can anyone tell me what direction Korg and Earthos went? Because we need to collect them before we leave.
Yeah. So where's my man? I just blanked on your entire crew roster's names.
Kira, Jace.
Yeah, we got rid of all of Ray and
Jace. Jace kind of looks up at you like, they ran off to the east, Captain.
To the east? Sounds good. She looks over at the guards. I'm gonna need his help. Can you go ahead and inventory and make sure that we're see what type of stocks we have in place and what we're going to need in the way of rations?
So she kind of looks up at the guards and then looks at you. She's like, yes, Captain. And kind of slowly stands up, keeping an eye kind of on the guards the whole time, like making sure it's okay. And they're kind of grimacing. They're clenching their weapons tight. They're very unhappy with this situation, and they kind of glare as she goes to go inventory supplies and stuff.
All right. The rest of you, I know it's not too comfortable right now, but sit tight. Once we have everyone, we'll get underway. We'll let everybody get back to what they need to be doing, and we'll get back to what we're working on. And Johanna turns around and walks over and rendezvous with Belina at the corpse.
You see Belina, she's taking off this platinum-studded amulet that you recognize once belonged to Drazar, and she's placing it around her neck as you approach, and she's also shifting through the kind of the rest of his belongings.
Well, Captain, it's unfortunate that we've lost, but only one really used this. Of his belongings, funds that can go towards paying off the bounty acquired,
Fucked.
and a bunch of more dead bodies planning to use for his own entertainment.
I'm not surprised.
Whatever the case may be.
Did you actually find anything surprising?
No,
Okay. We'll have to give him a proper funeral after we
are-
get in the air.
You weren't surprised that he was secretly feeding Earth Toast the whole time?
no.
Neither Belina or Johannan would be shocked by that.
Korg
Remember,
would be.
Korg would be, but remember, Johannan's the one who basically put out to Earthos, don't eat the crew. That's it. That's her rule.
And Belina will go ahead and point out the cut marks on Regine and say, "Yeah, I think we're
Earthos
going
was
to have
here?
to specify that the crew is still the crew after they die."
Yeah. I'll talk to him.
I mean, Regine really a part of the crew? Like, he never had an official position.
Obviously not, because they're happy you're dead.
We're not
happy
happy
about it,
he's
we're just-
dead.
Accepting.
We're accepting. We're very accepting. We're accepting that he's dead. We're accepting that his remains and his belongings will continue to assist us. And we will give him an appropriate and proper burial when we get back in the air.
Which means you can just chuck you overboard and call it a day.
We're going to wrap you in a cloth and throw you overboard.
I will probably I will give him a better
I like
version
that
than
probably
Korg
was in
did.
there. I like that probably was in there. I will probably give him a better. Maybe. We'll see.
I like our barriers, so...
Yeah, I thought it was great. You did great job. Bye.
The most awkward burials in the world.
Look, I am not Navy, and I know nothing about sea/air burials. That was the best I could do with what little I knew. Then y'all like, man, that was shit. I was like, well, I mean, it was better than
And it
so
was
long.
Korg. And it was Korg.
Yeah.
So, it was really good for Korg.
It was amazing. Korg is awesome at burials.
So,
It's his thing.
Korg and Earthos, just so you're tracking, it's been enough time where you could technically count as having taken a short rest if you wanted to use hit die to recover your hit points
Yes.
out there.
That would be wonderful.
Okay.
Let's see. And I have. Well, let's see. I'll use.
Oh, and since we're no longer hiding, Belina will go ahead and take off her disguise.
Johannan is going to use... Did Regine have a cloak or anything?
Yeah, he had a cloak.
He did.
Excellent. She's going to... Oh, that's
Do you-
right. The I
The
remember
skinned
now.
and flayed flesh of an like the foul sewer beast with their tentacles and everything
In
else.
proper, in proper fashion, Johannan uses the cloak to cover Regine's, face and torso. Oh, there we go. Sign of respect. Close enough.
You gave Regine dark vision. Good job.
He has dark vision in the world now,
There you
in the
go.
afterlife.
Okay. So, Earthos and Korg went to the east. I've got Jace
Yeah, and that-
inventorying to see what we need.
You'll never find me.
right now.
Give up now. I'm a hide and seek champ.
My passive observation perception would
That last
actually
time.
pick up.
Dude, did you see what I rolled? You're
Yeah,
not gonna
12.
a 12. You'll never find me.
Never not
That
find
is a rock on the
you. I will
horizon.
never not find you.
Appropriate double negative there.
In fact, with my current passive perception, I will never not find Irthos unless he decides to roll better.
Oh yeah? I challenge it now. I'm still hiding.
Well, Jahanan and Belita are getting ready to go look for you, so.
Good luck, idiot!
Yeah, I still will never not find you. Even if you rolled a 20, I will never not find you.
Good luck, idiot.
Alright, so yeah.
I'm the stealthiest turtle you'll ever see.
Okay, what do you guys?
Jahanan's going to go ahead and exit the ship. Let the guards and know that the only ones needed to be collected before we can leave is Korg and Aerith is numbers. And that we have another party member, we have a member of the crew inventorying to make sure that we have all the necessary supplies so that we can undertake this mission for the Empire.
They grumble a bit about it, and
then she proceeds to stroll off to the east. In your map, which way is east?
Hang on, come back. Valina comes off. Did we get the money from the chest in order to pay the fine?
We will pay. We were told to pay before we depart. We will pay before we depart. Is east up or down?
East is down.
East is down.
Yeah, down.
We're going that way.
Yeah, wait, come back. Is Ortho coming with us? Because you're supposed to keep a track of us? Yes? No? Yes?
Yeah.
Yes.
They just start wandering off and look over. Are you coming?
is no longer disguised, by the way. Ha!
Hold on, I have short legs. Very short legs. I forgot my accent.
You forgot your accent. God. My blank map is not behaving right now, because why would it? Software problems. The band, I need like 2 minutes to fix a map issue.
Okay.
So
We'll role play in the meantime. I'm a
Yeah.
rock, so and be quiet.
The rest of us, the three
guys
of
are
us
heading to
are
the
on our
east.
way to find the other two.
Yes.
Yes.
Have you ever seen Phil's fish tacos? Why are there so many of them?
From my understanding, they are a chain of restaurants.
You ever seen the
That are
revenue
quite
logs?
popular.
Oh, yeah, but there's one every 2 minutes. You're walking down, there's a taco stand. You walk 20 more feet, there's another taco stand. It's almost like there's something else going on.
You know, they'd probably have better luck if they sold coffee.
Maybe, but you know, I think there's more to it. They're probably laundering gold.
They're not. Cord just gave them a substantial.
Looks at him has mentioned another conspiracy theory. Look, and is just like, oh, this is going to be a long airship ride. It's like,
Jahanan is just making mental notes that Ortho needs to run everything by the first mate before coming to her.
I despise you?
What? You're not gonna deny it though. What's your proof against it?
What's your proof for it?
My proof for it is that there are so many. There's no way they can remain profitable. Yet, if you look at their financial records every year, they are rocket high.
Look,
Bailouts, dude.
you also have to consider the fact that there are so many means that there is more opportunity for sale.
here's another question. Where the heck they get all the fish? We're up in the air.
You realize that the islands have water on them, which means there are fish, which means fish is a thing, and that most of the area down below, except for the Warrens where I'm from, you know, in the land portion, is a great deal of water with a lot of fish that
I've
we
never seen
can
no fishermen.
fly down to and get the fish and bring it back up to be sold.
In their gold laundering scheme.
You realize that in that definition of gold laundering scheme, you're pretty much summarizing every business that has more than one outlet with this.
No, I'm saying that they have them here. They don't really churn a profit with that, but yet they have record profits.
More stores, more opportunity for sale. And not to mention, one of our crew members may or may not have dumped a large sum of money into them at some point in time.
Well, that just means that I might be right.
No.
You sure this crew member is a part of that?
No, I'm fairly certain this crew member just really likes fish tacos.
I mean, he can like fish tacos all day, but underneath
Yeah.
the hood.
You better like fish tacos too, because the one who really likes them is our cook.
I mean, that's mighty fine. I'm just saying this restaurant chain, so-called chain, it's too many. They're not paying the emperor's tax. That's all I'm getting at.
You know, I'm not a finance, so maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, maybe I really don't care.
You sure you don't want to sing a song?
I sing many songs. It's what I do. I
I
also
can tell you
dance.
guys are struggling right now.
I just wish I could be there.
It's like I also dance. I also happen to be a fairly perceptive individual.
Okay. How many fingers am I holding up?
Are you trying to hide it?
No,
How many fingers is he holding up?
at least 3.
At least 3? No, how many fingers is he holding up? If you're not trying to hide it, she can see it.
Yeah,
It's
at
like-
least 3.
You're holding up 3.
Wrong. I'm holding up 6. My cloak makes me see 2. Ha ha!
He has a cloak of displacement, which occasionally causes him to flicker a bit.
No, you only have the one hand. Even if the cloak of displacement causes you to flicker, it doesn't mean that you have 6 fingers held up. It means you're holding up 3, and they're in 2 locations at the same time.
I'm
It's
not
3
sure
fingers.
I'm not sure that's how that works. That's fake
It's
flyers
an
right there.
after image. It's not a real image, it's an after. Therefore, it's not real fingers. Therefore, you're still only holding up.
That's clearly 6.
Again, you are straying very close to that edge of lack of sanity. I believe that wizard's name was Kose. Yes. The crazy individual that we ran into was apparently one of the keepers of this
Ooh.
the stone, the prime stone.
Yes, I'm familiar with that name.
Yes. Yeah, he is crackpot crazy. Right? You are getting very close to that point.
I mean, do you realize that he's probably the most perceptive, wise individual in the world at this moment in time?
You know, he's also a very crazy individual because he's seen probably way too much over his apparently thousands of years of existence.
Well, that just sounds like you're ignorant.
That just sounds like I don't want to deal with something like that.
As you're having this discussion, moving in the wilderness, Belina, you instinctively pick up what looks like a possible trail, heavy footprints, probably Korg kind of moving through into the wilderness, out into like the grassy area. And you pick up what appears to be a couple other sets of humanoid footprints that seem to be kind of following the same trail, heading in that distance.
Oh, this could be bad. I don't suppose the
Make me
guard...
a survival check.
Sure thing. Survival. I can. Skill. Survival is a wisdom thing. Survival. I can do survival.
Right, the tracks, the heavy set tracks that you believe are Korg's, appear to be a couple hours old, but the humanoid tracks are fairly recent and fairly fresh, and they are following in the same direction. You're probably only like within the last half hour, kind of past that way, and
All
seem
right.
to pick up their trail.
So, but the question is, did the word that we're getting released get to the trackers, or are we going to be dealing with some people who are still under the assumption that it's find and kill? Korg and Earth?
Well, you do know that when you approach the ship, the guards at the ship already seemed to know the deal that had been struck.
Right, the guards of the ship did, but I don't know if trackers were outliers as well. Or if they think that since they're going to be so far away, if something happens to happen to Corrigan. Speaking of which, we just lost him.
Did we lose? We just lost Cork.
You guys hear me?
Your term, your time to get cut out is until 2 weeks from now.
Hold up. Hold up. There it is. Look at this. Ready?
Did your power go out?
Oh, yeah. No, the whole block. I'm going to show you here in a second. Ready? This is the neighborhood.
Holy smokes.
I live with neighbors, like, across the fence. That's how close.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
So, power is out. I have none.
Okay. Well, I thought... Wait, hold on now. Your time to cut on the stream is supposed to be 2 weeks from now. You're not allowed to jump early.
I figured I'd get it out of the way now so we could actually finish next week.
Well, I guess that means that Pulliam is in 2 weeks. Then we've got to
Yep.
have it.
We'll press this real quick. Do you have Twitch on your phone or an iPad or something, and you can watch the stream?
I do. Let me get my iPad. I don't have any light, so this is gonna be rough. So you're gonna
The iPad will be your light
I'm working on it.
until your power comes back.
iPad's over here in the dark. Luckily, I inventory where I keep my shit.
I relay the information to Johanan and Ortho, saying, "Hey, there's a group of trackers on Korg's trail.
Ain't shit.
I'm a little concerned. With as disgruntled as the guards of the dock seem, I'm afraid these guys may attempt to seek justice while out of view of, prying eyes. And it would be probably not good for them, but probably also not good for Korg or Earthos. And you being a member in good standing of the Empire, I'd hate to see you have to deal with such a situation. But we need to hurry up and catch up with them before they do something brash."
All right.
Yeah. Do it.
You guys start hustling and bustling.
Mm-hmm.
All right. As you guys pick up kind of into a sprint, Korg and Ertos, you hear the sounds of people approaching, slowly kind of moving through. And just in the distance, you can pick up them talking, kind of muttering to each other. Like, I know that son of a bitch has to be here somewhere. You hear what he did at the decks? Fucking killed everybody. No, man, you heard the fucking mage's orders. Sent them out to everybody telepathically. You know he cut a deal. I don't give a fuck. We're out in the middle of nowhere. We can just claim that we killed him before he showed up, or we found them dead already. Like, fuck them. Fuck them, Age. I don't like this, man. Shh. They gotta be here somewhere. Like, look around. Split it up and kind of take a search. And
Should be able to hear you guys now. Can you hear me?
yeah.
Yes.
So I'm not sure if you were able to hear the description that was going on, because I saw you were in Discord, but I wasn't aware you couldn't hear.
A bunch of people muttering about how they're searching for us and that there has been word that apparently they've cut a deal and they're supposed to bring us back, but at least one of them is not satisfied with that answer and is willing to say that they found us and killed us before they got the order.
Okay. We hear people coming up on us that are talking like that,
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
but we're hiding. I'm trying to avoid fighting. That's what I've been doing as long as I could, so I'm going to continue to try to do that.
Can I make a perception check to see if I can see them before they can see us?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah. You definitely hear where they're coming from, Karatos. Like,
Okay.
they're very close to you right now. I revealed your
Yeah, I
just
can
temporarily.
I can see it. I can see.
And they're kind of moving around this area, kind of searching. He's kind of searching in the tree here. You notice one of them's like bedecked in like heavy armor, carries a long sword, like that tough bastard that was like hitting Regine pretty hard. And then, oh, I put the wrong monster here. I'm sorry. That is not supposed to be a skirmisher. It's supposed to be a marksman. I dragged and dropped the wrong one.
Oh, which
Apologize.
one was the one that was talking as if they weren't interested in the retrieval aspect?
From how you could pick up from the voices and stuff like that with your perception skill, it's the heavily kind of armed guard off on the side.
Okay. Okay.
Ah, shit. I dragged in. I did the wrong thing. I was trying to delete the one and I deleted everyone.
Deleted the whole map.
It's one of those days, guys.
Apparently.
Vadis is cursed. I spent too much time drawing the map.
It's a very nice map.
All right, and then that is actually the correct people. One carries a long musket, apparently designed for kind of like sniping and stuff.
You share out the map again? I didn't get that. Okay.
See it?
Yep. The guy beside the tree is the one that's okay with the musket. Gotcha. Yep. And the other one is moving in the opposite direction or moving closer to us. I know the other guy is looking in that tree.
He's kind of moving up towards this corner this way, kind of up to the north, kind of searching. He's headed towards like that tree to search over there.
Okay. Be a stealthy little individual. So let me roll my stealth. I'll be a stealthy little individual.
Yep.
Move over towards Cork and let him know about the situation, since he's still pretending to be a rock.
Yep. Not moving.
I know you're not moving. I'll go ahead and leave my armaments with Korg. So
Okay.
I'm unarming myself. I'm only wearing my armor, which shouldn't be really anything. Yeah, I'm only wearing my gear. I'm leaving. So I'm wearing my bracers and my clothing. Yep. And I'm going to attempt to stealthily make it over to the marksman.
Okay.
Do you want me to make
You
another
can,
stealth check?
yeah, make one more on your way over there since the situation is a little different. Since you're
Yep.
moving silently a different way, and then yeah. So you move up.
I'm just going to
relatively
try to
close.
get right over
And-
here if possible.
Yeah, so you're able to slip around. He's very busy. He's kind of searching through the trees. He's looking back at his buddy. He's like, "Hey, I don't see anything over here, man. Like, are you sure this is the area they're at?" And that's when you kind of get over there as he starts to walk the other way. And the guy's like, "Just keep searching," but he doesn't look behind him.
Try to make a noise loud enough for him to hear it, but not his buddy, like breaking a twig or something.
All right.
That way I can draw attention to myself from him, but not his companion.
Go ahead, make me a
Sleight of
make me a
hand?
sleight of hand.
Okay.
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay. That's not going to do well.
So you snap a twig off the branch, and he quickly turns around, and the sound doesn't travel that far, right?
Right.
It's a twig snapping, and the other guy, you're getting that right when the other guy is yelling like, "Just keep looking!" And he quickly he starts unshouldering his gun, and getting it ready to aim at you.
You're looking for us.
So, Bob, I found one! As he shouts out to his buddy.
Your buddy doesn't seem to appreciate what the request was. Whatever the deal was struck.
And as you are saying that, Belina, Ortho, and Johanan, you kind of show up in the scene. Just as you hear kind of the guy shout out, like, "Bob, I found one." And this guy turns around. That's when you guys show up. And then Ertos, the guy looks at you. He's like, "I don't want any trouble, man. Just get down on the ground."
You easily.
What are the rest of you guys doing?
I'm a rock, so they'll chill. They don't know I'm here.
Call.
Let's see. Do I have line of sight on Korg?
Nope.
You could just barely see him kind of peeking out from the rock since you've got like a passive 3,000 perception.
All right. I will interpose myself. I'm gonna go ahead. Are we allowed to move around, or are we taking turns? How's this?
Yeah, you can move around. It's not initiative order. This guy's
All right.
starting to walk back this way.
I'm going to move forward.
As you guys come out, he draws his sword. He's like, "Whoa, stop! In the name of the Empire, this is official Empire business. Stand
Yes.
aside. You're the bunny! And the
I am the bunny. Now, I do believe everyone is under the same understanding that there has been a deal struck. Yes, deal struck. So we are all under the current custody of this Empire official. And I point down to Ortho. It's a mere 18 with a 6. Dang it.
Man, fuck that. You all deserve to die for what you did.
Look,
And he's kind of shaky. He's outnumbered now, so he's a little shaky, but he's very stubborn. You weren't quite persuasive enough to convince him. He's got a sword out.
I'll come out now because I guess at this point,
Do you
everybody's
question the
here.
will of the Emperor?
Got a bunch of weapons beside you there, Korg.
Hey, look at all these weapons here.
Like bows, swords.
daggers, swords.
One bow, several daggers, some arrows.
I thought you had 2 bows. Don't you have the weapon of warning and? the
I would have loved. I would. No, yeah.
A blowgun, a gun blade, a
Yes.
long bow, a short
Yeah.
bow of warning,
Yep.
multiple daggers,
Yep.
a short sword.
Yep. Yeah. So yeah.
Who left this arsenal here? What the hell?
What's
Uh,
happening right now?
Yeah. So like the official said, you question the will of the Emperor.
Of course not. He makes the salute. He's like, the Emperor's will is always right.
And
But you are not the Emperor. You are just mortal servants. And you have betrayed the Empire. You have slaughtered his servants. You killed my best friend.
okay. All right.
That's
You
fair.
can kill everyone.
Well, I do believe that is
That
fair.
turtle bastard shoved Steve off the docks.
Now
We
they're
entered basic training together.
Well, I mean, who?
He
fights-
married my sister.
He didn't
Okay.
train very
To
well,
be
though.
fair, what intelligent individual gets into a fight on an air dock?
no.
Wait,
Hey.
I did that.
Oh, he just sees red as you insult his brother-in-law. And
I'm
Go
gonna
ahead. go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes. Yes.
All right.
All right, initiative. I'm
roll
gonna
the
have to
die?
roll a d20 and add my proficiency because I don't have my
Aw.
warning.
You're still technically attuned to
It
it.
has On him.
I believe you have
Or
to
does it
have
have to be on you?
Yeah,
I believe
I probably.
it doesn't have
so.
to be equipped. It just has to be on your person.
So I'm gonna roll my d20 and add
Okay.
my bonus to it. Oh, well, so I'm gonna go probably last. That's a 10 total.
Well, you would still have it. No, you get
The
advantage
comes from
for
the
your. Yeah, it's your other bonuses that come from.
Okay.
Okay.
So
Well,
Oh,
27.
and then Johanan.
I had a 28.
I rolled for you. You have an 8. You physically can't get a 28. The best you could ever get is a 21.
I know, I'm kidding.
Is Johanan still there?
Yeah, sorry. I'm used to you popping for anything you want us to roll.
Oh yeah, so I can do that for you. I'm sorry.
No, I can manually do it. It's just I started
Okay.
moving screens around thinking that it was just buried. It wasn't buried.
No,
It
I
wasn't
don't get
there
it.
at all.
I don't get advantage on my initiative unless I have the short bow on.
Okay, so just 1 + 9, so 10.
Yeah, 10.
oof.
Okay.
When the 13 is the high
Well-
initiative.
Everybody rolled poor on initiative, so
Except me, right?
Oh wow, turn Belina.
Korg, you are not last.
Let's
Yes!
see. So we're gonna just jump
First
straight
time
to
for
it,
everything, baby.
and we're gonna go with. Where is it? There it is. I need the details of the spell to verify the size. 30-foot cube. Let's make me a cube. Right click, pointers, square, 40, 30. There, that covers half of each of them, yeah?
It has to be at an intersection of squares. You can't place it in the middle of a line.
Son of a.
That's an illegal target.
All right, fair.
So it's gonna be one or the other.
All right, then I'll target the one that's more violent and hypnotic pattern,
All right.
and I'm just gonna try and stop him in his tracks. So control, click, target, and cast.
So he fails. He'll be incapacitated.
That'll be effect and effect. All right, and I will say, well, we figured out which one is the hothead, and yes, it may have been inappropriate for me to make that comment.
Dude,
But
6 seconds, man.
Maybe
You can't monologue here. You're still in
I'm not
combat.
monologuing. I'm trying not to monologue. Let me think. I'm just trying to figure out how I would say it. It's like, well, we figured out who was the hothead. Sorry for the insult.
He's obviously incapacitated. Airtos.
So standard action and bonus action, because I've got cunning as well, is going to be just getting behind that rock where I left all my stuff. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Bonus action 5, 10, 15, and there we go. I'm back with all my gear. Yay!
Ortho.
Soldier, you are to stand down as the order of your emperor.
Korg, do you do anything?
Do I have my like shackles still in my bag?
I'll check.
I would, because my plan would be to pull out the shackles and use them to just handcuff this dude.
Let's see. You do have manacles, yes.
Okay, I usually always carry manacles for this exact reason. I'm going to move all the way up there. I don't know if I can actually reach, so I might have to.
You could only get to here with one movement, so not quite there.
Yeah, I don't know how I.
You'll have to dash.
I'm looking at the stream. I think I'm. Yeah, if you dash me up there, and I'll pull out the manacles and just show people that I've got the manacles, and just my goal will be on my next turn to have the guy to subdue him.
Right, so the marksman kind of looks around. His buddy's like, you pulled out manacles. His buddy's like hypnotized. You enchanted him, and he holds up his gun, sets aside. He's like, I don't want to betray the emperor, man. Like, he's just upset. You killed his brother-in-law. Like, he hasn't even told his sister yet. I don't want anything.
And it's not our intention to cause any problems.
Johannan.
I'm just going to hold action. If
And we'll drop out of initiative then. Let Korg put the manacles
I was gonna say
on the guy.
Pull out the hammer and start welling on his dude. Go to town.
That sounds like a very Korg thing to do. But in this case, we'll drop out of initiative. You place the manacles on him, and eventually, after a minute passes, hypnotic pattern kind of passes, and he's like, and he's just writhing on the ground, upset and angry. And he's like, "You killed him, you bastard! Let me go! Let me go!"
Can I just sling
he's just
over my
very
shoulder and carry
distraught.
it back to the town?
You could, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just sling him over my shoulder and carry him back to town.
It'll be difficult carrying him the whole way. You'll be slowed, of course, as you carry him back to town.
Sure.
that's okay, that gives Johannan time to debrief Korg and Erthos on what's been going on.
Soldier, come with us.
He, picks up his musket and this is the worst day ever. I wish you guys had never come to this town.
Same
Don't
here.
worry. I also wish that we did not come to this.
Don't talk to me, you murderous bastard.
Hey,
Let's
you're
just
the
go.
ones that started it. I just got off on the dock, and then they started fighting me.
Go back. town.
It's
Can't
a
believe
long
they
walk.
cut a
You
deal
get
with
to
these
learn
sons of
our side of the
bitches.
situation.
He drops back a bit. He's like, I just can't believe fucking cut a deal with you pirate bastards. And he just angrily sulks behind and just kind of goes back. He keeps to himself mostly and trudges back. It takes you a couple hours to get back. It's getting into darkness as you approach the docks again.
Well, I'll drop the dude off. Not literally. Like I'll put him down relatively nicely, but I'll put the guy down so that I'm not carrying him anymore when we get back to town.
Okay.
And get
You
my
leaving him in the? You're gonna take the manacles back?
Is
Are you gonna
once
leave him
we
chained
got
up?
him back, his people. Yes.
Okay, so you're not just dropping him off, taking the manacles back. You're turning him over to some people,
Yeah, we're gonna
and then
find
taking your manacles back.
the crew that whoever. There's somebody guarding the docks. I'll just turn them back over to
Yeah.
him and be like, oh, here's your dude.
He's still angry. He's like, "Are you gonna let them get away with this? You gonna let them get away with killing Steve?" I'm like, just shut up, man. It comes from the fucking Emperor. What do you want us to do? He's like, no, fuck that. It's not and they start walking him away, and they're like, no, that little halfling bastard isn't the fucking Emperor. How do you even know that he works for him? He could be lying. What the kind of bullshit is this? He slowly fades in the distance as they walk him off.
Sorry about Steve.
And Melina turns to Cork and just looks at him and says, "So you literally pushed them off the docks?"
Oh, I don't know who Steve is. It was just one of the guys that was even fighting me. They stabbed Rajin. I was just trying to save everybody. I didn't even want to fight. Originally,
Why did you leave
no,
the ship?
listen. Originally, they were like, "Let's get them," and I was like, "No, let's not fight everybody. Let's be nice." And then they started attacking anyway. It wasn't my fault this time.
No, that's not what I asked. I just asked, why did you leave the ship?
Because it was the easiest way to get them out of the fight. You are there. You don't know.
All I wanted was you to stay on. I told Regine to get you on the ship, and then you guys to stay on the ship. Why did you leave the ship?
Well,
What?
so we were going to stay on the ship.
Yes.
Then Regine said, "No, we have to get off the ship." And so I said, "Okay," because I don't know what the plan was. I was eating tacos, and then I was a taco, and then I was thrown on the deck, and then they were like, "We got to get off the ship." And I was like, "Oh shit, we better get off the ship." I don't know what's going on.
No, that's not the. I told Regine to have you stay on the ship because if you were out of sight, you're not in trouble. But no, apparently that doesn't work. No one listen.
Look, don't speak ill of the dead, okay?
I'm not.
Rajin
speaking
did
ill of the
more
dead.
than enough good things for us, and he laid down his life for our protection.
Okay, all right.
Look,
Okay.
I genuinely believe everybody is a good person, even though their actions and everything they've done may not say that.
Rajin was an evil necromancer.
Yep.
100%.
But Rajin is a great person, and he helped us out so much. We can only have thankful and the nice, kind things to say to him.
Here's what I'm going to say. Regine did some good things for us, and he helped us very much. This is true. However, he had a chest full of dead bodies.
That is to be expected. He was always turning people into dead people.
Yeah, that was a thing that he
Turning people into dead people.
Yes, yeah.
Walking dead people.
Yeah. Into yes, zombie. Yeah. So
Korg was known for turning people into dead people too.
Yeah, I do that all the time.
Korg smashed people dead. Yes, but you don't bring them back from the dead as walking dead. Yes, no, this is not. But whatever the case may be, he's not coming back. There's nothing we can do to bring him back.
Yeah, I've learned that when people die, Once they are dead, we can't do anything about it.
Not always. Not unless we have something that we can enact immediately.
Ever.
For certain
Nope, nothing
spells.
you can do ever. They're just gone forever once they're dead.
Well,
I've
that,
Some
ain't,
learned
people believe
that
that.
ain't true. You can do anything with enough money.
Nope, it's very true. You can't save anything. Nobody.
That's you don't even know who Ortho is, so it's just this halfling. He's like, that's not true. All you need is diamonds.
Now noticing the halfling, like I'm a little more tense and uncomfortable around him.
I'm also uncomfortable around you.
It's all right. Okay, so here's one thing: no one is pushing anyone off of any more cliffs,
You are there. You don't know.
and no one is pushing anyone off of any more docks. Okay,
I'm having flashbacks to when that gnome or when the halfling pushed me off a cliff right now.
it's,
Just
Okay.
staring.
Session 2,
That's what you're
like
afraid
2
of.
years
Ortho?
ago. A
Yeah.
halfling shoved Korg off a
Yeah.
cliff.
That's why I'm so tense and insecure around this little halfling. Like I have
Okay,
the 1,000-yard
so
stare.
right
He
now,
almost died.
Ortho, and
Right
I'm just like
now,
you can see like
we-
you know the choppers and the bombs in my eyes as I'm like just.
He's got halfling PTSD.
no,
Yeah, I
man,
do. It's halfling
takes him
PTSD
back to
for Korg
nom,
now.
halfling nom. Okay, but needless to say, we have things that need to be done. Yes, Captain, we need to get to our ship. We need to make sure we're stocked, and we need to get the heck out of Dodge after paying our fine, bounty, whatever it may be. I still can't believe that it's
Wait,
only 1,000.
I have a question though. Does this mean that we work for the Empire now? Because I thought that we were not working for the Empire. And now
So
we are?
the Empire and Jack, at least a portion of the Empire and Jack are on the same mission. But Jack doesn't belong to the Empire.
No, Jack's been working for the Empire from the start.
No,
Look,
no, I don't
little
think that's true
person,
at
I
all.
will tell you only one thing. I can assure you, Jack is not working with the Empire.
I
Yeah,
swear.
no.
I swear. Has Jack ever done anything with the Empire together?
I've known Jack for a lot longer than just this whole ordeal with the zoo crew. I've known Jack for a very long time. She is not part of Empire.
She's never done
Unless-
anything Empire related.
Unless, what if Jack was the reason all the captain died?
No, I don't think so. Jack's fairly bent on getting revenge on this cult / Order of the Prime
Right. Why do you think she's doing that?
because they
She ain't
killed
doing it
her
out of her own
captain.
good graces.
Because it's in the order that is over the
So,
blowing up of
so
ships.
to interject, because you guys might not remember because it was 2 years ago, real world time. You do remember when you crashed that Empire party, Jack,
That they were,
you know-
that she was recognized as
yeah,
a-
she
a
after
high muckety
covering up her tattoos and everything and dressing up, Jacqueline de Arn, a Empire noble woman at the time, who knew the prince from her days. So there is, for those of you who were there, so Johannan, Belina, and Korg,
Yeah.
there is, she definitely had some ties with the Empire at some point in time.
But
I don't remember if you guys remember the tale of why she is not
because
Empire
she wasn't
anymore.
born with magic, so the Empire shunned her, and so she said, "Fuck
Yep, because
that."
you can't. It's a magocracy. You cannot be a noble without the ability to use magic.
Right.
So she was born into a magic family without magic, and the Empire essentially stole her inheritance from her.
Yep. Yeah. So
And she was shunned and cast out.
very much fuck the Empire. So
But
yeah,
that
no.
doesn't make my theory untrue.
It makes your theory ridiculous. Now let's get going. You, sir, and that's all it is a theory. You know what a theory is? Something that is not proven. Now stop it.
Listen, you keep me away from
Ortho,
the turbulence.
one thing that you need to know is that sometimes the things you say hurt people's feelings and make them not happy.
It's my job.
Not you,
Oh,
Ortho.
Excuse me?
what?
You say very mean things about my friends, and I don't like it.
Wait, what did he say that's mean?
I'm
Now
sorry.
I'm
Jack-
confused.
That Jack is part of Empire, but she's not.
Well, no, Jack was born into the Empire, but she's not
But
working
she's
with
not
the Empire.
now. We're
No,
all
right.
born in the Empire.
I wasn't.
You were.
No,
You just
I was
weren't-
born in
You just weren't
unclaimed territory down on the surface. In a,
Well,
a
then
freaking
you're-
warren.
You're just dirtier than the rest of us.
So the whole world belongs to the Empire. There's just like an outer rim type area that the Empire kind of, they think they don't belong there, but the Empire is like, let them just do their own thing because we don't care about them. But the whole world is technically Empire territory. Just their presence isn't felt in some regions.
No, I don't believe that in the slightest. We don't pay taxes.
The DM tells you that you're like, not
We
true.
don't pay any freaking Empire taxes.
You
We're
liar.
part of the Empire.
Well, you may not pay no taxes, but the Empire gets its dues.
Whatever. Anyways, moving right along.
So we work for Empire now. Who wants to tell Jack?
Yeah.
We're not-
Johannin.
We got hustled. We're
I'd like
cops
to
now.
call this particular endeavor a blackmail.
Yep, we got hustled. Wait. I'm going to slide a little closer to Belina. We can use this time to learn even more about the Empire for Jack. We'll be like
Okay.
on the Empire side, but
Cord-
not on the Empire
Cord,
side.
you
And get
realize-
all of their information, like where they keep their
Cord-
gold and where they put
Cord-
all of their dynamites for
Cord-
blowing up ships. And then we'll tell
Cord-
Jack that.
Okay, listen, Cork. You do remember the part where Jack told us that we're not supposed to specifically target the Empire because the Empire bites back too much time?
What? No? When did she say that?
The last time we had a meeting with her about
I
you
was
know,
disconnected.
because we thought that the cult was the Empire, and it turns out that the cult is using the Empire to get their means done.
Wait, when did we establish this?
There was right when we decided that Johannin was the captain. Now,
I wasn't listening.
right. Anyways, so the Empire's not the bad guys, say. They're a bunch of jerks.
Oh, well, now
And
I feel bad about
Jack doesn't
killing-
like them. Yeah, no, yeah.
Now I feel
Jack
bad
doesn't
about
like them
killing
because they
Steve.
shunned her and they stole her inheritance, but they're not the cult. We've gone over this.
Then why did they? Okay.
Well,
Well,
no,
now I feel bad
because
about killing
we've done a
Steve.
lot of things to try and get to the cult that affected the Empire negatively, and so we're on the Empire's naughty list.
Look, I'm gonna go lay down for a while.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
this
It's a
is
lot
more
of stuff.
need
It's
to
very
know.
heavy. Yes, a lot of information, and
okay.
okay. You go lay down.
Yep, I'm done. I had my room.
Oh,
The guards are all still on the ship. Just
Yeah.
Just wait.
Did
That's
you have a-
awesome.
paid the bounty.
yeah.
They're
We gotta
just-
get that out of the chest.
Coming back up, get back on the ship. Jace, is there anything that we need before we pay these guys and get out?
No, ma'am, supplies were delivered early on in our time here. It
All
looks
right.
like we're good to go.
Okay.
There is a messenger came by and said something about a jeweler and that the goods would be ready tomorrow.
Oh, the diamonds.
We will, well, it is too late to sail tonight. We will go first, we can leave tomorrow.
Yeah.
Several of the guards glare angrily and shake their head. They're like, orders are you leave town tonight, or you all go back to jail.
I thought the orders were we leave once we pay our fine. What if we just
You're
don't pay our fine?
downstairs.
That's just true. It's like, wait, that's. So the orders changed? I look at Ortho.
Yeah, Johanna's
Like-
looking at Ortho.
I'm gonna reread the piece of paper.
So as you look at it, it says they are released into your custody, prevalent upon the fact that you pay the bounty off, and that they must exit before the stroke of midnight.
You're gonna have to wrap it up, cause we go get a gotta. Blah, I can't talk right now. We gotta get out of here.
Do you think you can,
I've already pulled plenty of strings.
No, it's after business hours. The individual's
We're
probably
gonna-
already closed. If he sent a message saying it'll be ready tomorrow, chances are we're not getting anything.
yeah.
I mean, I'll
Alright.
finish the delivery for the people we robbed. That was his diamond anyway.
Technically. But all right.
All right.
well,
So, how much after Regine's donation towards the total? What do we still owe?
So Regine's donation towards the total. Let's see. So
A little over 1,700 from
Yeah.
Regine.
So he had 500 gold, 129 platinum. So that's 500 gold, platinum. So that's
a little over 1,700. So
yeah, almost 18. And then with the 686 silver, you probably get it up to 1,800 with 686 silver.
yeah, we'll just round it to 1,800 and call
So we
it.
need to come up with 3,200,
Yeah, 3,200 addition.
and there's 4 of us.
Yeah, what's the party? How much?
Not 100%.
That would be That would be 800 gold each.
I'm not 100% confident, but I think Korg's just sitting on like a huge heaping
There's-
mound of money.
Korg has a shit ton of money, and also you have
John.
4,331 gold just sitting in the captain's chest from your halls that you've been storing there for paying crew and stuff like that.
Yeah, but that's for paying crew. I'll go ahead and grab. So it's 800 each. Does anyone have? Looking at. Well, actually, Erthos wouldn't count because he's not on that, is he?
It's a crew cost. You divide it up however you
Okay.
want. But the only wanted people that they were aware of at the time is the 3 of you. But of course
Correct.
now they know about some other people.
Unfortunately, your entire crew may be cataloged at this point.
So it works out to be.
You hear that, everyone? You're famous. All right, moving right along.
The word is infamous.
No. I'm sticking with famous. Sounds better.
That was
Alright,
always Melina's
alright.
dream, was to be famous.
Indeed.
Just didn't know what for.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead.
Korg's downstairs.
Korg's always downstairs.
We need to go get Korg's portion.
For sure, now Korg's important.
Hang up. We went and tracked you down. We didn't just leave you here.
I'll pay my share. I'm kidding. I'll pay my share.
It's just 80. It's 80 platinum out of the 1,000 plus platinum you have. Or
Yeah.
800 gold out of the 2,000 gold you have.
Yeah, it works out to be 80 platinum apiece.
That's chump change to Korg, but you guys don't know that.
It's
I
not
don't know if
much to
Korg knows
John.
that.
Korg doesn't know that. So, I'm going ahead and subtracting out my 80 now.
I'll subtract my 80.
I'll subtract my 82. Don't worry about it.
80. Math.
Freaking stupid shit.
And who are we supposed to deliver this
Just-
to? So that,
The mage on the docks. We'll take it.
Well, I mean,
Looking
I
over
say
at
we hand it to Ortho and let Ortho go
Yeah.
play the mage.
yeah, I'm giving it to Ortho to deal with. Ortho's the one who has custody of us. We're giving Ortho the 5,000. Well, we're giving Ortho the platinum equivalent, the platinum and gold and silver mix, and making Ortho do the delivery.
Can you even carry that much money, Ortho?
A lot of it's platinum. He might be able to if he leaves everything else behind.
Shout down to the door. You there? They got their payment.
He walks up. Hand it over and be gone already.
I would, but I can't carry it.
He shakes his hand, and two guards come up and they, grab the hefty pouch of gold, which only weighs a few pounds, really, because it's platinum.
Remember,
So
this is part of the Emperor's sentence. They will get the rest
50
of their...
coins is only 1 pound, so you could carry all of it, but
Well, no. remember yes. There's quite a bit of platinum there, but we also took
There's
a bunch of
also
gold
500
and
gold
silver.
and
Yeah.
686
Ortho-
silver.
Yeah,
Ortho
there's
has a
800
13
silver.
strength. Ortho has a 13 strength. He's
He's
a wizard with 13 strength,
He can carry it.
so he can carry it fine. He just forgot he has high strength.
He could. He just doesn't feel like it.
As they come up and collect the platinum, they count it out, and they're like, "It's all good, boss. Come down." The rest of the guards leave the ship angrily.
All right,
Fine.
Belina, let's get us ready.
All right, Belina's going to do the Belina thing. Become very enhanced in her abilities.
All right. You guys snap to give out your orders. We're just gonna do this. You guys pull away from the dock,
okay.
and then
All right. I don't get to do my.
Nope, you don't.
and you guys pull away, leaving the town of Vedas behind, pulling off into the dark. What is your plan?
Belina, where's the next stone? What direction do we head?
All right, I pull out the sketchings of the stone images, and I'm looking at the next. We have fire, water, and
Earth.
earth. We're missing aether,
Air.
air,
And air.
and those are the only
That's
two.
Aether and air.
And we're almost certain that the Empire, the Order of the Prime, cult of the Prime, whatever we want to call them, has the air stone because Koze was the air thing and he didn't have it anymore, and he was kind of insane. So, and he had said that the Empire had been there before. So, let's look for the Aether Stone next.
Sounds good.
Right. So I pull out the Wayfinder and I'm looking at the image of the Aether. close my eyes and try and picture the actual stone with symbols on it as it would be compared to all the others. And going to try and control the Wayfinder to for the Aether. Do I have to rolls for that?
Now, as you're slowly kind of tuning in and casting the spell through the Wayfinder, it starts to twist and turn and slowly kind of points in the direction heading towards the kind of north westerly route towards the heart of the Empire.
I believe I know where it's at.
Hey.
Okay, would you care to expand on that?
It's in Arkenvale. It's clearly going to be in the Tower of Karash.
Karkesh.
Wait. So
Close.
wait, hold on now. So I look at him and I say, wait, so the Empire has this stone and wait, do they have the air stone then? And I look down.
No, it's probably going to be the Aether Stone.
Right.
That's where all the
So-
the Tower of Karash is where all the mages learn.
Right. Okay. So, but does that mean that the Order of the Prime already has that stone, or is?
Well, see, this is where you're confused. The Order of the Prime does not represent the Emperor in any way, shape, or form.
I understand that part, but the Prince of the Empire is a part of the. You know this.
Are you serious? Everybody's just been telling me I'm crazy.
No, you're not crazy.
No,
it's
he
100%
is.
true.
Tell me more. I don't understand.
So he was working with the fire sect of the cult of the primes in order to do forbidden magic practice. We actually happened upon some correspondence between him and the cult, and the test they were a automaton fire basically.
This makes
and-
so much more sense. No wonder the urgency has been put behind my mission. If the prince is behind this, he has incredible power and resources.
And which is the same reason that he wants us dead, because we know he's part of the cult.
How in the world did you escape the prince?
Well, I knocked him unconscious. Possible poison lipstick.
You made out.
I'm lost for words.
I mean, it's not that unbelievable, is it?
Well, I mean, I thought your kind was not so welcomed in the Empire.
No, that was after.
He is such a powerful mage.
No, it was after. Before, no one had even really thought of we were extremely rare, and no one even really considered us as anything really
But
until
he
I
was a
went
little-
to
the
a ball
prince
and
was-
performed and caught the prince's eye as something exotic and fun to play with, and I may or may not have tricked him and knocked him unconscious. And afterwards, he was very spiteful and decided that my people needed to be enslaved. So yeah, I may or may not be very upset with the prince in general.
My goodness.
Yeah.
No wonder. Oh, my good. Oh, I can't deal with this. The prince is such a powerful. I don't know how you even beat him.
Lipstick. Alina used the power of lipstick.
Let's just say he's very easy to succumb to the sway of a pair of hips, and we'll leave it at that and move right away from the subject.
The question is, how are we getting this stone out of the tower?
Well, We walk into the tower and we ask for the stone.
But
Well,
if the
you have
prince
the
has access, then you think that the Order of the Prime already has access as well.
Well, I mean, I keep trying to tell you, the Order of the Prime is actually an enemy organization of the Empire.
You keep saying this, except they have the prince in their pocket.
Okay, I understand, but
the
clearly,
prince
if
can
everyone
get
thinks
to
I'm
it, they
crazy,
can get to it. If the prince can get to it, then the order can get to it.
Is what you're trying
How?
to say.
How do we get to it when we know that we have
well, here is a
cult
benefit.
agents between us and there, and they already don't like, and the empire already doesn't like us?
Well, the benefit is that we know that the artifact is in fact in Arkenvale. Whether or
Okay.
not the prince has it is a different story. But I would believe it to still be in the Tower of Arkesh.
Okay.
We
All right.
mostly we ask for it, and then if things change, we change our plan.
Oh boy, plans on the fly. We do that well. Um. Anyways, what about the air
The what?
the airstone?
Well, I mean, we could go get that one
I mean, we
as
can
well.
see where it is. It's not in the maybe it's not in the heart of the empire. Let me see if I can focus on that one instead. Or do I have to wait till?
I think you have to wait till tomorrow. If I remember correctly, it's once per day.
Well, let's at least head away from here towards a safe dock. Is there anywhere nearby that we can dock that isn't so violent towards us, or in the heart of the empire where they want to kill all of us? And maybe when we land, we keep those of us who are known and wanted as not visible as possible.
Screw you.
Belena's stuck on the ship just as much as Korg is.
Yeah, well, except Belina knows how to disguise her.
Yeah, screw you.
That was- Okay. Whatever the case may be, we definitely need to move away from the heart of the empire for a little bit in order for our crew to recoup and us to recoup and to gather our thoughts. And we need to contact Jack and let her know what's going on.